Morning, everyone. Somebody joined with the Vibo. What's your name, sir? Mr. Vibo V2307.
Yeah, hi, Avinash Tiwari.
Hi, Avinash. Welcome to the class. Let me.
I,
All right. Thank you. All right. So, welcome you all, and very good morning from the Gwinnett Technologies. And myself, Pankaj. And today with us, we have Ankur sir, and he is going to lead this session today. And he having a very rich experience about the network automation, network security, and other products as well. So he's going to brief about himself, about all expertise and all. So this program is all about network automation, and we also have the Anurag sir who have the brief discussion about this network automation in last week about the Python and all module. We discussed about that, but now we are going one step ahead and we're going to do the deep dive and very advanced level of discussion today as well because Ankur sir is here and he having a very great exposure about network automations. Almost, if I'm not wrong, Ankur sir is going to be correct me. Almost 15, 16 years he is doing the network automation since beginning of the journey when industry start doing the automation project. Since then, he is doing that network automation. So he is going to give a lot of insights about that network automation. So if you guys have any questions, any clarification, any doubt, any future scope about your jobs, role and responsibility, please feel free to ask with Ankur sir. He is going to guide you in the right way. And also he is going to be cover what all module we are going to cover and how our roadmap is going to happen throughout this journey. Right. So somebody joined with HP. What's your name? Just I want to correct the name, then I'll hand over to the Ankur sir. HP. Somebody joined with HP. What's your name, sir?
Yeah, I will change it. Manzoor Pathan.
Manjur. Okay, Manjur. Let me put it. Manjur. I'm not sure your spelling is wrong.
Manjur.
Okay, Manjur. Okay, I'm putting the Manjur. All right, everyone. So thanks, Ankur sir, for joining this meeting. Let me make you the host. You can make me co-host, sir. I just make you the host. You just make me the co-host. Just click on my name and make me the co-host. There is an option in the Zoom.
okay, let me try doing it. Yep, I think I did it, Pankaj. You see it now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah, now it's your turn. You can just go ahead and class is all yours.
All right, thanks, Pankaj. Thanks, and hello, everyone. First thing first, I see that most of the audience today is from India, and I'm assuming, safely assuming, that people will be comfortable with a mix of English and Hindi. If anybody has problem with a little bit of English, please let us know. And I see Fred joining, who is probably looking forward for a complete English session. Is it, Fred? Fred, are you still there with us? Am I even audible?
Yeah, might be he's in mute.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. Probably, yeah, Fred has some difficulties there. But guys, as I said, I'm assuming that everyone would like to have a session with a mix of English and Hindi, and I'll keep that status quo. I'll also introduce a little bit about myself, so you know that who you are spending your time today, and you are not listening to some garbage, just some webinar. I have 22 years of total experience in the industry. Started my career in India itself with domestic companies, a lot of work towards projects, operations, and then I moved to US. Rather, I moved to Europe on a deputation. Worked a couple of years over there. Then after I moved to US, worked in a healthcare industry over there, and then moved back to Europe. And now I'm working with a manufacturing giant, global company. And what I have been doing throughout is mostly network, If I talk about when I was first introduced about automation is back in 2008, and that happened by accident. Honestly, at that time automation was not an hype. Automation was not something everyone was looking forward for. It was the time, it was the era when everyone was trying to scale up with the technical skills of the individual products. But yes, that was a scenario that that time I had some scenarios as team lead for a network security automation network security team, and I came across some of the scenarios where automation was able to save a lot of effort for my team. So that was basically, it happened accidentally, honestly, with me. But yes, the journey continued and it never stopped. I am automation enthusiast, and here I am today. Have been doing automation for global companies. Then after leading the teams, leading the organization, giving them consultation, how to do the things, how to do the things right. That all I do. So that's a little bit of introduction from my side. I would like to start with a question rather. Now, what are you guys expecting in this session? You all knew that this is a network automation session. What do you guys understand from not network automation? What are you expecting to learn today and in the course? I can start with calling off names to talk, but if somebody is volunteering to start with and break the ice, you are welcome. I'll wait for 10 seconds for that.
Yeah, hi, Ankur. Good morning.
Good morning.
Akash Pirtam this side.
Hey, Pritam.
Yeah, Ankur, I have a experience in network security,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm working in a healthcare industry as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is your expectation from your this course? Because I really don't know about the automation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I hear about that the automation is running with the like Ansible, Python, JSON, something like that. So my expectation is I just want to learn all of these things like JSON, what is JSON and Ansible and Python. And through that, I can be automate my like my switches, auto backup, auto configuration, and my firewall so that my daily work, I can reduce my daily work, which I spend more than 2 or 3 hours on daily basis. So this is my expectation from this course. So if I move to any industry, I don't want to be like stuck any particular OEM. So that कि मुझे सिस्को आता है, सिस्को पे ही ऑटोमेशन करना है, नहीं, मुझे ऑटोमेशन बेसिक से सीखना है कि मुझे किसी भी कंपनी में जाऊं तो उनके पास कोई भी डिवाइस ऐसा हो तो यस आई कैन डू दैट। मुझे इस कोर्स से ये उम्मीद है, ऐसा नहीं कि मैं पर्टिकुलर एक ही डिवाइस ओईएम पे सीखना चाह रहा हूँ। मुझे ऑटोमेशन में बेसिक सीखना है एक्चुअली।
Bang on. You're at the right place, in the right course, Preetham, and we will go through all these things. Fair enough. One question still, Preetham, and a lot
यस
of people, and a question to a lot of people. You may or may not answer, but Preetham, if I would like you to answer at least. You want to save time by learning automation, reducing your effort. Why? What
एग्जैक्टली
will you do with the rest of the time?
सी when I have enough time
Mm-hmm.
so I can be like होता ना कि अपनी कंपनी को और एक्स्ट्रा टाइम देना लाइक आई वांट टू बी मूव इन अनदर डोमेन लाइक मैं दूसरा डोमेन देख सकूं। अभी क्या है
Mm-hmm.
कि दिन भर में इन्हीं कामों में बिजी रहता हूँ, तो जो मेरे जो अदर जो टास्क है, जो न्यू प्रोजेक्ट जो आने होंगे, जो आ रहे हैं, उनको मैं देख ही नहीं पा रहा। लाइक
Perfect.
अभी मैं साइबर सिक्योरिटी की तरफ देखना चाहूँ तो मैं देख भी नहीं पा रहा, क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी की तरफ मैं देखना चाहूँ तो वो भी नहीं देख पा रहा। क्या होगा कि आने वाले टाइम में जब मैं क्लाउड सिक्योरिटी पे मूव करूंगा तो वो भी ऑटोमेट मुझे करना होगा, तो मेरे
Mm-hmm.
2 3 4 घंटे जो लग रहे हैं वो बच के फिर मैं वहां पे उस पर काम करूंगा।
Perfect, Pritham. Fair enough. Very nice thought. Very nice vision of the things. The reason I asked this question that we cannot hand over the nuclear bomb to the person who is devastating. Bomb originally जब बना था तो वो पहाड़ तोड़ने के लिए और constructive activities के लिए बना था. Now
एग्जैक्टली
US
एग्जैक्टली
Iran is using it badly and a lot of other people, right? So we just wanted to ensure that it is going in the right hands because it is too powerful. What we are talking about today, automation, is too powerful and it has to be handled responsibly by the responsible people. So thanks, Pritam. Thank you. Very nice.
Welcome.
Anybody else?
So,
You need to mute at least one of your device. Thank you, Alok. Yeah, go ahead, Alok. Was it
um,
Alok or Apurv?
uh, hello, myself Alok.
Yeah,
So
Alok.
basically, मैं last 2 to 3 years से
Office
Python,
automation.
NetMiko library.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. All of you need to mute. One basic rule: do not interrupt. You have questions. You will have enough time to ask your questions. Do not worry about it. You can ask your questions in the session, after the sessions. One thing is, do not interrupt anybody. Another is, keep yourself mute. Right? Be attentive. I will call off names to ask questions, to ask your opinions anytime. Please. Okay. Back to you, Apur. Was it Alok speaking?
Shall I?
No. Hold on. Who was speaking just a bit before?
मैं बोल रहा था.
Alok. ठीक है. Alok, go ahead, please.
ओके सो नेटवर्क ऑटोमेशन में आए हुए मेरे को अभी जस्ट रिसेंटली 2 to 3 year हुआ है एंड आई एम गुड विथ पाइथन नेटमिको लाइब्रेरीज. उसके थ्रू मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें ऑटोमेटेड किया है बट द प्रॉब्लम विच आई एम फेसिंग दैट करेंटली आई एम ट्राइंग टू इम्प्लीमेंट द एंसिबल ऑल्सो. सो वो वहां पे मैं बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहा हूँ एंड कंप्लीट मतलब मेरे को पता है एंसिबल क्यों यूज करते हैं कैसे यूज करते हैं बट दोनों को मैं प्रॉपरली यूज करके और अच्छे तरीके से ऑटोमेट नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ. सो दैट्स द वन ऑफ द मेजर इश्यूज व्हिच आई एम फेसिंग.
So two things that I can interpret, Alok. One is, Python, a little bit of automation, you have done things, but you don't know that is what you want to learn is scalability,
Yeah.
how to scale, how to
Yes,
integrate things, and
exactly.
how to do it safely. Perfect. All right. We have dedicated modules in the course for it. Who else?
Sir, I have one more issues. One more thing. Like मैं तो ये ऑटोमेशन तो कर ही लूंगा बट आफ्टर देन लाइक कुछ डेवऑप्स के भी कुछ कॉन्सेप्ट इसमें आ जाते हैं. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि सारा के सारे करने हैं बट लाइक गिटहब या फिर नहीं तो टेराफॉर्म जैसे लास्ट टाइम सर भी पंकज सर भी बता रहे थे. सो ये सभी कोर्स में इंक्लूडेड रहेंगे क्या?
We are touching Terraform and GitHub as well in the course.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who's next? Guys, I want this session to be interactive. आके चुप बैठ के ना पूछने से कुछ नहीं होगा. You need to speak up. Say something.
Ankur.
Say your name, if nothing
It's
else.
Ankur, can you hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manzoor, please.
Yeah. Yes, my expectation is that to learn network automation from the beginning, from the scratch, because I am unaware about this automation thing. So I would like to learn as much as possible from basic to advanced so that I can utilize this skill in my current organization.
Very nice. क्या करोगे मंजूर सीख के? You want to
Sorry?
learn. You want to
Yeah.
learn. That is good. But करोगे क्या सीख के?
We will apply this skill in the workplace now.
Why?
Well, to enhance our career opportunity. We would
Okay,
like to
fair enough.
grow. Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense.
So
Makes sense.
just now, the thing is routing switching only will not give you enough opportunity. Or other courses. Network automation is demanding nowadays.
Very nice. Okay. Thanks, Manjur. Fair
Yes.
enough. At the right place.
Thank you.
Who else?
Hello. Hi, this side Devashish.
Yeah, Debashish.
Yeah, my question is, sir, I'm as a network security engineer in my organization, and I would like to learn the network automation. And so, what will be the roadmap for this? What pre-required for this network automation? Actually, I have knowledge about the routing switching as well as on the firewalls as well. And so I would like to know that what is the pre-required for this network automation, more pre-required, so that is because I don't know about the Python language. even.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's my question is, what exactly should I learn?
Okay. Debashish, before I answer this question, let me ask a question for you. Let
Yeah.
us suppose आपने सीख लिया, क्या करोगे सीख के? सीखने का
Uh,
मन तो प्लेन उड़ाने का भी करता है, मेरा तो करता है, एटलीस्ट हैव नेवर गॉट अ चांस, राइट? बट बहुत
sir,
सारी चीजें सीखने का मन
yeah,
करता है. Why this?
as we know that nowadays everything is automated, like everything is automated, like if I want to work, my work should automate to minimize the time. So that's the reason I would like to learn these all the things, automate my day to day work.
क्यों दिन में 15-16 घंटे काम करना पड़ रहा है?
No, no,
I'm
it's
sorry,
not
I
that.
have been asking some questions, but guys, it is for your clarity. Believe me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I know I have been asking some nasty questions as well, but it is for your clarity. It will give clarity to you that why you are here, why do you want to do that, and what you can take back, right?
Sir,
So,
I would like to learn. Actually, I would like to utilize that automation part, because that I would like to minimize my work so that I can
mhm.
learn another thing as well.
Perfect,
That,
perfect. Makes sense. Yes,
yeah,
that makes sense. And as I said, I want to ensure that the time it will save for you, the effort it will save for you, right? You will use the remaining time or the time generated in
yeah,
the constructive activities. Perfect. Very
exactly.
nice. Very nice. Okay. I know that we have a lot of people, but for the sake, okay, there are few hands raised. At least let us address those. Let us go with Alam. Alam, you have something.
No, hi sir. My name is ST Alam, and I am the old students of Pankaj sir. Actually, I have learned lots of things from YouTube videos and Udemy. And actually, he didn't know me who I am, but I really know him. He is
Pankaj knows
my
each
mentor.
of his students very well, Alam, believe me. But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Sorry, I was interrupting. Yeah,
Actually,
go
sir,
ahead.
I'm zero in network automation, and I want to become the expert from here, and I would like to increase my market value. Simple things. So I am here.
Okay, totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Fred, you have something?
Yeah, one thing I want to, the reason why I joined this class is automation is the order of the day. And
Mhm.
I remember vividly somewhere 2015 when I started my CCNA.
Mhm.
I couldn't further it after getting the CCNA. But one thing I noticed was sometimes if you don't get the expert to teach you, you don't understand what you are doing. And I noticed your firm is well equipped for such training. So that's why I want to join and understand what I'm about to do, because automation is the order of the day. And when you automate everything, you can have ample time to do other businesses, because always we have to bear in mind time is money. So we don't have to waste time. Thank you so much.
Very well said, Fred. Thanks for the opinion and thanks for your thoughts. Okay, thank you. Avinash, you want to say something?
Yeah, hi Uncle sir, good morning. Uh, सर अभी एक्चुअली मेरे पास कोई डिप्लोमा नहीं है बट
Avinash,
मैं
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. Your voice is not very clear. It's very robotic.
ओके गिव मी 5 minutes अगेन आई विल जॉइन
Okay, no worries. No worries. All right, guys. And I know that we have a lot of people, and I would like to hear and talk to each of you, right? But for the sake of time, let us proceed with some of the content here, and we will connect again. We can connect after the session to have more know-how of each other, and then we can proceed. I would like to start with one thing I have heard throughout some of the views which are shared in the session is about the different encouragements, different motives to join the course. One thing I want to talk to you about that how this course itself is designed. The course itself is designed based upon the pain, a lot of pain that I have been going through in my various roles with the service provider organizations, with the customer organizations, with the different type of industries that I have seen, that what people have not been able to brought on the table. So I have been managing teams from both the sides, from customer side as well as from the service provider side, and have seen the pain that customer has seen when I was on the service provider side, and I have seen firsthand when I became the customer and I have seen service provider are providing. So we have a huge gap between what service provider provides and what customer wants to get. So there is a huge pain behind it, or huge pain between it. The course is designed in a way to cover that gap so that the people in the service provider organization can deliver what customer needs. And remember, customer needs are very, very tricky. A lot of times customers themselves does not know that what do they need. At certain times customer know that what do they need, but they don't know how to get to that point, and that's where the consultation comes into picture, which generally comes from the service provider. But our service provider people are not, or all of them are not well equipped to have customer take to the journey to reach to the point where they want to be, right, or where business want to be. So this course is designed keeping that in mind, that how do we deliver value to the customer which can be recognized well, and not the minimalistic transactional level thing that service providers are generally doing, right? Be it any service provider, and I'm talking about global service providers, have seen many, right? So this is what is the basis of that course. With that, I'll start with some of the information with you. I'll share my screen and let us get started with it. Some of you, if you have joined the session earlier, may have seen the slides, but here it is from my point of view. Let me start with this. Let me put it into. Do you guys see my screen now? Is it visible?
Still it's not visible.
Not visible. Okay, give me a moment. I got it. Yep. Now it should be.
Yes.
How about now?
Yes.
It's visible now.
All right. Perfect. All right, guys. So there are a lot of things that we can talk about automation, and we will cover some of the important pieces that at least I feel are important today. And then after, we can talk about other things which are important for you as well. After the session, we can talk about it. We can talk about it in the next sessions or whatever it is. But some of the things that I feel are the need of the industry and are important for everyone, I'm going to cover some of those. So one thing that I can promise you is that you will leave this room today seeing your career differently, seeing that what automation can do and what are the things which are available with us today, because you all are working in the industry, most of you, and you see that some of the automation tools, some of the things are already available in our environment, what those tools can do, what are the limitations and all that stuff. We will talk holistically about all those things. So let us get started with what is automation. What is network programmability? Network programmability simply means controlling and managing your devices with code. Code means programmability. Some of guys mute, please. I requested it. Thank you. So when we talk about programmability, when we talk about code, it is a common conception that a lot of people in the infrastructure, IT infrastructure domain, thinks that it is a job of software engineers. It is not my cup of tea. That is not true in today's era. That is not what can take you to the greater heights today. You have to learn code, and believe me, it is not difficult. I myself have been a network administrator and to various job roles, have never been a software engineer, but I can code, I can automate, can do great things. It's not difficult, and you never has to become a software engineer. You don't need that. So remember, we are not going to the path where we have to become software engineer. We are moving to the path where we can start seeing infrastructure as a code, and we can learn those things and do certain things. Now, as I was talking about that, what is network automation? It simply means controlling and managing your devices with code. Instead of getting into each box after box and typing the commands by hand, you should have something which is more efficient to do that for you. That's what is not network automation. What that unlocks, right? What will happen if we learn that? It handles the repetitive work you dread, like backups, audits, configuration changes, and a lot more. That all of that becomes script that you run once and you get the results. You need not to have your head getting into each device, looking into the things, and then getting the things done. You What you can do is you can build real tools that works in the production environment, like inventory reports, configuration backups, health dashboards, and all that stuff. Most important thing, why we are moving towards machine and reducing human effort. Look, we need to understand that human brain is not made to do repetitive work. Human brain is made to do innovation, to take care of the complex things. Machines are there to do the repetitive work. So we need to put human brain to the right thing, to the right place, to innovate, to think further that what we can do. That is where we humans should put our time into, not doing that repetitive thing again and again, especially when we have built such a thing which can do repetitive things for us. So we should do shift left. We should do shift left. And who is on our left? Machines are there on our left, which are made by us, and we can trust those. We can trust those to a level. Remember this. We can trust those to a level. We have to have a human in the loop to check the things how those are doing, but to check, not to do. And that saves hell lot of effort, hell lot of time. Question is why it matters now? Why it matters now? It matters now because the networks that we are having today are so forgiving. Let me give you a very simple example. Most of us do online shopping. There are so many applications. We use some of the applications and we do not, we hate some of the applications. How many times it has happened with you that you downloaded an application, you tested it, it didn't work correctly, and you quickly uninstalled it? I can assume a lot of times. You know why? Because the IT environment today is so forgiving. If things are not working perfectly, consistently, in first time, we lose consumers, we lose users. People very seldom go back to something which they tried and they didn't find good. So it is so forgiving at the moment that manual errors cannot be accepted. And how do we avoid manual errors? At least I don't expect, and I'm sure that many people or all of the people in my circle does not expect a manual error to happen if there is a change that needs to be done at 350 sites across the globe. Do it consistently. And we hate if it is being done manually. The problem with the manual thing is If you are doing it, the results are so inconsistent. Let us say that we are making a change on 1000 devices. After the change is being made on 1000 device manually, if a person comes, if the supervisor comes and asks that, has that been done consistently? Oh my God, it blows up. I think yes. I think I have done this thing perfectly. You don't know, actually. So the solution is then we have to put something else on the job to check it again. And once that check is done, then again, if the question is being asked to the person that has that been verified and is being done, yes, I did my best. And that's not the answer which today's business is expecting. They are saying, tell me yes or no. And that's where the machines comes. That's where the automation comes. The best part is if we are pushing a code of 10 lines through a machine, then those 10 lines are consistently pushed. We can immediately have report that can be produced that can tell us that all of these 10 lines are pushed in the configuration of 1000 devices. Now, there can be two things. I'm not saying that machines are perfect. There can be two things. One, either it could be perfect or it could be imperfect. The best scenario lies with the machines because you know कि ये गलती हुई है और ये consistently 10,000 devices में ये गलती हो गई है. Now I have to fix it. That will take minutes to fix it. So जो भी हमने किया उसका clear result हमारे पास है. We are not into the situation where we are thinking that I don't know that what is the situation. That is the worst. It is okay to make mistakes, but the point is we should know that what is the mistake that is being made, and we know that it is across the fleet and we have to fix it. That's easy, isn't it, guys? Any questions with this thought? Any opinions?
All good.
Sir, so hi, Afzal this side.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, so just want to know at what level of extent we need to learn the programmability, like in comparison of software developer. So most the thing is that because most of people are having fear of programming, so that's why we move into the network jobs. So again, the program is coming into this scenario. So up to what level means up to what percentage it is in comparison with software developer?
हिंदी में बोलते हैं दुखती नब्ज पे हाथ रखना अफजल. That is what you are doing. but that's so good, and this is what we need to address those painful things. We need to talk about those painful topics, because if we won't talk about those, we are just in the denial mode and we will have a hit. Okay, now to answer your question, that was a little bit philosophy. Now to answer your questions, programming कितना सीखना है? Let me start with this. हम लोगों में से एक बंदा बताओ जिसने वो वाले वीडियोस नहीं देखे जो बोलते हैं एआई आजकल सब कुछ करेगा.
राइट, सबने देखा है.
तो भाई मैं एक क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हूं आप लोगों से, एआई सब कुछ करेगा तो क्यों सीखना ऑटोमेशन और क्यों सीखनी है प्रोग्रामिंग? अफजल, I am slowly, gradually coming to answer your question, right? मैं उसी तरफ जा रहा हूं by having my questions and by making it plain and simple and connecting the today's hot topic in the market, right? So I am trying to make it clear to you. Pay attention, right, where we are going. Okay, so the question was, क्यों सीखना है यार फिर? If AI is doing everything, then why? मैं आंसर करता हूं. I know it is a difficult question. I know it is a very, very difficult question. फ्लाई करते हैं हम सब लोग. हमें पता है पायलट्स के पास ऑटो फ्लाइट ऑप्शन है. अगर आपको ये पता है आपकी फ्लाइट में 2 पायलट बैठे हुए हैं, आप फ्लाई करोगे. भाई ऑटो पायलट है तो क्यों पायलट चाहिए? क्या ऐसी फ्लाइट में फ्लाई करोगे जिसमें पायलट ना हो? ऑटो पायलट है भाई, एआई है भाई. टेल मी who will do that? Who will fly in a plane that does not have a pilot? And tell me seriously. I think nobody. क्यों? ऑटो पायलट तो है, आज से नहीं है, बहुत टाइम से है. Now AI is bumping up, doing a lot of things. So what is happening is, what we need is, we are pushing more work towards machines. But who do we trust? We trust human. And in the world of
Autopilot
AI,
cannot think.
sorry, go ahead.
Autopilot cannot think.
Autopilot cannot see. Okay, yes, all those things. So in the world of AI, we have a term known as human in the loop. That is must. We want the heavy lifting to be done by machines, and we want human to be in the loop of the things when things are going towards production. हाँ, autopilot plane चला लेगा, but we need pilot to be there to see that things are happening correctly. And that is exactly what we need with AI. Programming आज के time पे आप कराओगे AI से, आपको starting से program नहीं लिखना, लेकिन आपको उसे वैलिडेट करना है. लेट मी से दैट यू हैव ऑल ऑफ यू आर वर्किंग इन द प्रोडक्शन एनवायरनमेंट. आज मैं आपको एक स्क्रिप्ट दे देता हूं, वो आपको बोलता हूं कि अपना सारा नेटवर्क वाइप आउट करके ये वाली स्क्रिप्ट आपकी पूरा का पूरा नेटवर्क दोबारा खड़ा कर सकती है, एंड इट विल बी द सेफेस्ट नेटवर्क विद ऑल द हार्डनिंग डन, विद ऑल द best of the best features available in your environment. Will you execute it? No. क्यों?
No.
Right? No. क्यों? Because you don't know what is exactly happening behind the scenes. Now the thing is, now coming to the Afzal's question, right? क्या हमें सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर बनना है? नहीं, हम लोगों को उस लेवल की स्किल्स हम लोगों को एक्वायर करनी है कि हम एआई से जब लिखवाएं तो उसे पढ़ के समझ लें कि वो कर क्या रहा है. We have to move from doers to validators, and that's easy. आज से 5 साल पहले ऑटोमेशन करना बहुत मुश्किल था, बिकॉज anybody, any network administrator, any network engineer who wants to automate has to read the code, has to learn how to write the code. आज के टाइम पे AI ने आके वो easy कर दिया है, because it writes the code for you. But the problem with you is that you cannot execute that code because you cannot trust it. Now, why you can't trust it? Because you cannot read it. What is it? What is it? And that's the level of expertise we have to reach, so that we can read it, we can understand it, what it is doing. If we want, we can modify it a bit, and then after we trust it, and then we run it. Afzal, does that answer your question?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
And any more questions, guys? All right. Let's move to the next topic then. In that case, let us talk about, we have been talking about automation. लेकिन एनवायरनमेंट में देखें तो ऑटोमेशन के लिए तो हम लोगों के पास टूल्स हैं यार. Why to learn Python? Why to learn Ansible? Why to learn? There are plethora of tools, automation tools in the market. Why to learn those? Don't we have dashboards? We have dashboards. I understand that dashboards are not available in all the environments, but in most of the environments, some kind of dashboards are available. And those dashboards are providing automation possibilities. तो वहां डैशबोर्ड से क्यों नहीं सीखना? वो डैशबोर्ड को क्यों नहीं सीखना? Why to learn this? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? Anybody who wants to counter my statement, please feel free. I'll be more than happy to learn. Aruba मेरे पास यहाँ पे 3 डैशबोर्ड के एग्जांपल्स दिए हैं मैंने. Aruba Central, Cisco Meraki, Juniper Mist. There are lot more. I can have this slide filled to the brim by listing the dashboards which are available in the market. But these are the 3 major ones. अगर ये हैं तो फिर ऑटोमेशन क्यों सीखना भाई?
अभी तो सिस्को भी ऑटोमेशन के लिए मींस एसडी एक्सेस, एसडी वैन, जो आपके मल्टीपल सारे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है, जो ऑलरेडी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इनबिल्ट है, बस उसको कॉन्फ़िगरेशन को पुश करना है, जो आपका ऑलरेडी बना हुआ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है,
राइट?
एसडी
और
एक्सेस
डैशबोर्ड से हो जाता है, राइट?
हाँ, एसीआई में भी उन्होंने कोर नेटवर्क के लिए से किया है.
Who is that speaking? Apurv. Very good. Apurv, so question for you. तो फिर बताओ ऑटोमेशन सीखने क्यों आए हो आज? अगर हो जाता है उससे तो
वो उससे मैनुअली आप मल्टीपल डिवाइस पे पुश कर सकते हो, बट वही तो एग्जैक्टली जानना है कि हम एआई में क्या नया सीखेंगे। ये तो ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग है।
एआई को तो अभी हम टच नहीं कर रहे, साइड रख दो अभी।
अंकुर जी,
हाँ
मेरे ख्याल से
राइट।
सभी कंपनियां, जैसे कि अब मेरे यहाँ पर है मल्टीपल ओईएम है। अब मैं अरूबा सेंटर नहीं ले सकता, सिस्को मेरा के तीनों चारों में क्यों लूं? तो हो सकता है कि मेरे जो मानना है कि मैं इसलिए ऑटोमेशन सीखना चाह रहा हूँ कि इन सबको मैं ऑटोमेट कर सकूं। खाली मैंने अरूबा सेंटर के भरोसे थोड़ा चलूंगा मैं।
Absolutely, that is one of the reason, and I summarize that reason as integration. There is a problem with the integration. I'll expand that more, right? What is that problem we are talking about? But exactly this thing is integration. And still I want to ask these questions, guys. You need to tell me more about it. क्यों नहीं यार, इसको ना firm करना पड़ेगा. We have to be very firm on our understanding.
जो मुझे समझ में आया आपकी इससे सर कि अगर ये जो ऑलरेडी मेक्ड है और मल्टीपल मतलब जो निप हमारी बनी हुई है या कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है, सो हम उसको पुश करते हैं तो माइट भी सम टाइम उसमें प्रॉब्लम आती है, तो ये आइडेंटिफाई करेगा, फिक्स करेगा और पहले बताएगा हमको विद इन अ मिनट, ना कि कुछ ज्यादा आउटेज के पहले। सो वी आर स्टडिंग दिस।
Yes and no. Yes and no. Right. It is not completely true, but it is not completely something which can be disregarded. Yes and no. True. Any more thoughts?
क्लाइंट के पास पूरा पावर रहता है कि वो कैसे डिजाइन करना चाहता है,
Very nice.
कस्टमाइज कर।
Very nice. Yes. Yes. Customization, flexibility, what you need, and you are not fitting yourself into the system. You are creating the system which fits into your need, right? So बहुत सिंपल सा एग्जांपल है, रेडीमेड कपड़े पहनते हैं और टेलर्ड कपड़े पहनते हैं, क्या फर्क होता है? जब हम रेडीमेड कपड़े पहनते हैं तो हम उसके अंदर अपने आप को फिट करते हैं, और जब हम टेलर्ड कपड़े पहनते हैं तो हम एक कपड़ा लेते हैं और टेलर उसको हमारी बॉडी के हिसाब से टेलर करके उस कपड़े को हमारी बॉडी के हिसाब से फिटिंग देता है. दैट्स द डिफरेंस. इट्स द रेडीमेड क्लोथिंग एंड द टेलर्ड क्लोथिंग. दैट्स द डिफरेंस. जब हम ये वाले डैशबोर्ड यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट इज वन ऑफ द रीजन देन वी आर फिटिंग इनटू समथिंग व्हिच OEM हैज क्रिएटेड बेस्ड अपॉन द फीडबैक एंड द नीड्स ऑफ thousands of organizations. It's generic. It's not something that you really need. आप हर जगह जाके अपने आप को फिट करने की कोशिश करते हो उसमें, लेकिन it is not as per your thought process, it is not as per your business needs. हाँ, किसी तरीके से एडजस्ट करके काम चला लेंगे वाली बात होती है. So that is definitely one thing. Second thing is integration. How many of these dashboards integrate by other systems available in the environment? Rather, how many of these dashboards integrate to each other? Barely any. अब बात ये आती है कि इंटीग्रेशन की जरूरत क्यों है भाई? ठीक है, नहीं करते. अगेन लेट्स गो फर्दर एंड लेट्स डीप डाइव, लेट्स थिंक मोर अबाउट इट. इंटीग्रेशन की बात करें, इंटीग्रेशन की जरूरत क्या है? इंटीग्रेशन की जरूरत मैं आपको समझाता हूं क्या है. आपके पास एक एनवायरनमेंट है. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू मे हैव वर्कड विद वेरियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस, सम ऑफ यू मे नॉट हैव, सो दोस गाइस मे नॉट हैव सीन दैट, बट यस, बेस्ड अपॉन योर एक्सपीरियंस, हाउ मेनी ऑफ द एनवायरनमेंट आर प्योर वन वेंडर एनवायरनमेंट्स? एंड मैं आपको बताऊं, मेरा खुद का एनवायरनमेंट वन वेंडर एनवायरनमेंट है आज के टाइम पे. लेकिन ये बीट कहां होता है, कहां कहां पे बीट होता है? ये पहली चीज, one vendor environment, there are very few companies who have one vendor environment at the moment. और अगर हम सिस्को मिराकी खरीदें तो वो सिस्को मैनेज करता है, मेरा जुनिपर मैनेज नहीं हुआ, मेरा अरूबा मैनेज नहीं हुआ, मेरा हुआवे मैनेज नहीं हुआ उससे. हाउ विल यू मैनेज दैट, राइट? उसके बाद बात करें, अगर हमने अरूबा सेंट्रल खरीद लिया, वो मेरा अरूबा मैनेज कर रहा है, बाकी चीजों को मैनेज नहीं कर रहा. लेकिन if we go back to the question that how many companies do have the synchronized one vendor environment, there are very few. Or they are also, there is also a risk that they will not remain one vendor environment. Mergers होते हैं, acquisitions होते हैं. Mergers और acquisitions business करते हैं for business needs, not based upon IT input. IT is a facilitator. आईटी फैसिलिटेट करता है जब एक बिजनेस एक्विजिशन करता है एक दूसरे बिजनेस की, आपके एनवायरमेंट में सिस्को लगा हुआ है, सामने वाले एनवायरमेंट में अरूबा लगा हुआ है, क्या कर लोगे? नाउ बिजनेस हैज टू डू दैट, business has to survive, and we all are the people, you all are the people who have to provide solutions. Then your dashboard is stuck. Even if you have the beautiful dashboard, you have so powerful skills to manage the dashboard, you are stuck. Another thing, if there is a divestation, डाइवेस्टमेंट क्या होता है कि आपने कोई पार्ट सेल कर दिया। जब आपने कोई पार्ट सेल किया तो उसमें भी चीजें अटकती हैं बिजनेस की। कैसे अटकती हैं? यू आर सेलिंग एन एनवायरमेंट, you are selling a site, your business is selling a site, and now the buyer is saying that you need to get off from these devices. That also becomes difficult. Main point होता है merger and acquisitions. जब आपके पास कुछ आ रहा है, then you are not controlling that it has to be Aruba, only then I will onboard it. Yes, in future you can do that because your company policy says that this is our preferred partner and then we have to survive with it. दूसरी चीज आती है when you migrate. When you migrate, आपके कंपनी में Cisco अभी implemented है, and then your company decides that we have a better deal coming from Aruba, which are equally consistent and reliable devices. Now we are going to Aruba, and it is a massive saving that we can do. And now you have for 2 to 3 years, or at least 1.5 year, you are managing the environment which are distributed into 2 dashboards, and you cannot keep the security policies clean. उस टाइम पे क्या होता है, वो आपके 2 डैशबोर्ड्स में डिवाइड हो गया। सिक्योरिटी वाला सीजो आपके सर पे बैठा हुआ है दैट आई वांट सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसीज एज इट इज, आई डोंट केयर दैट हाउ मेनी एनवायरमेंट्स, हाउ मेनी डैशबोर्ड्स you are maintaining. Then you have to go to something which is neutral. Another thing, I will talk more about the dashboards. Dashboards, what does those dashboards provide? As I said, dashboards are built by OEMs based upon the general feedback and the requirements they receive from the organizations, from their customers. I have been to many webinars, many events hosted by the OEMs, different OEMs, and they do it. They introduce their new products, they push their new products, and at the same time, they ask for feedback of their existing products so that they can improve. So their platform is always based upon that what their customers say, and that is their business model. They are doing the right thing. But वो क्या बना रहे हैं? वो बना रहे हैं एक minimalistic thing जिससे कस्टमर का एनवायरनमेंट चल जाए और उसके बाद कस्टमर को और कुछ चाहिए, then for that customer has to look to something else. That dashboard is not a perfect thing. What you get in the dashboard is, I call, lowest common denominator. Lowest common denominator, what does that mean? कि एक ऐसा feature set जो generally सबके लिए applicable होगा, but you don't get anything beyond it. If you need something beyond it, then you have to have something outside the dashboard. I'll take the questions in few minutes. The next thing is स्केल फटीग. व्हाट इज स्केल फटीग? आपके डैशबोर्ड्स हैं, डैशबोर्ड्स को एक तरीके से डिजाइन कर दिया OEM ने. अब आपको वो डैशबोर्ड्स के अकॉर्डिंग, अब मैं ग्रुपिंग की बात करता हूँ, डिवाइस ग्रुपिंग होती है डैशबोर्ड्स में, बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से होती है, बहुत अलग अलग तरीके से आप ग्रुपिंग कर सकते हो. नाउ थिंक अबाउट इट दैट you are working for a customer which has got 500 sites across the globe, and the scenario is that across those 500 sites you have some specific, very specific type of device where you have to make a change. I am not saying that using the dashboard you cannot do it, but you have to create a new group, and probably by going to each site, selecting the device, then create a group. Make mistakes, guys, we are humans. And then you push it and you get blasted. Why to do that with dashboard? Why not you run a script that scans through the whole environment, pick the type of device based upon the scenario you defined, create a list, and then use what you want to push the change in those particular devices. And think about it, if you have to do it on daily basis, probably not on daily basis, even on weekly basis. At least I will hate that kind of job. So that's called scale fatigue, which dashboards generally do not handle. इंटीग्रेशन, वी स्पोक अबाउट इंटीग्रेशन, और हम लोगों ने जब इंटीग्रेशन की बात की थी अभी probably 5 minutes back, we were talking about integration with other technical dashboards. That is just one part of it, guys. आपको आपके डैशबोर्ड के ऊपर एक अलर्ट आया, अगर वो अलर्ट से इंसिडेंट नहीं बना, मींस आपके ITSM टूल से वो इंटीग्रेटेड नहीं है, then what kind of automation we are talking about? If your dashboard is not connected to your HR system, so that if the ID is disabled, the ID is disabled in your system as well. If the ID is created, then the ID is created in your system as well. Then what kind of onboarding, offboarding we are doing? If your dashboards are not connected to your on-prem and cloud devices, probably multi-cloud, that is nowadays a trend, then what kind of integration, what kind of security policy synchronization we are talking about? So that is where your dashboard is lowest common denominator, and you need something beyond the dashboard to achieve all of that. The real automation workflows. I don't know how many of you are aware about the workflows. We are talking about when we are talking about automation, generally it divides into two parts: the transactional level, which is the isolated automations, and then after workflows, which are far more valuable for the organizations. Something personal on network programmability now. Now, when you learn network programmability, you are not getting skilled onto one single dashboard. Cisco Meraki में मैंने महारत हासिल कर ली. I have very good experience, very rich experience in Cisco Meraki. One fine day, if you are working in service provider, one fine day, a team comes and says that there is an opportunity where you have to migrate from Cisco Meraki to Aruba Central. You are gone. I know Cisco Meraki very well. I don't know Aruba Central. Or even if you have experience, very rich experience, very good expertise with Cisco Meraki, somebody says that Cisco Meraki is coming, but you have to migrate from Juniper Mesh to Cisco Meraki. Gone. I cannot do anything because I don't know Juniper. I know just one part of it. And when we talk about those kind of skills, how much you can go deeper into one OEM. It is so massive. Every OEM is so massive. They are providing so many features to the organizations, so many options to the organizations that you cannot get an expert of even a single vendor. बहुत सारे लोग अरूबा या सिस्को में काम कर रहे होंगे, बहुत सालों से काम कर रहे होंगे. Tell me one person in this whole forum who can say that I know everything about this OEM. That doesn't happen. That's an unrealistic target for a human. Right? So what we gain by learning this, we learn something neutral. We learn something that talks to Juniper. We learn something that talks to Cisco. We learn something that talks to Aruba, that talks to Huawei, that talks to a device which is not even invented today, but will be invented. But there are certain protocols which are underneath, which are common for all of these. And if those protocols are respected, then we are learning something which can talk to any of that. That's network programmability. So here you are not learning a vendor specific skill, which is going to obsolete for sure today, tomorrow, or in very near future. You are learning something which is going to have its value increase day by day, especially with AI. Especially with AI coming, which is going to stay with us. It is not going, it is only moving forward. You are building this skill and you can move along with it. You can float along with it towards the newer heights. Okay, before we now further talk about artificial intelligence, although we have spoken about it, I would like to take some questions, some opinions, views on what we spoke about dashboard today. Guys, थक गया बोलते बोलते यार, तुम लोग भी बोलो.
So one question from my side. So will this automation help us to troubleshoot the issues, or just like I would like to know means?
Yes, very much. And the beauty of the automation is that think wild. This is a term I use so often in my program, that if you won't think wild, then you are limiting yourself. Think wild means think beyond what you saw today, what you saw happened by automation. Or, let me give you an example, or let me give you a scenario. हम लोग क्या सीख रहे हैं यहाँ पे? one part of the learning that we have is a language. Which language? Programming language. Have you ever thought about the programming language? सबने सुना होगा, बहुत बार सुना होगा. But have you ever thought about that why it is called language? Why language?
Because language is a medium to communicate with each other. So we are communicating with the hardware devices.
Okay, that is one reason. Another? मैं बताता हूँ. We have, apart from programming language, there is another language in our world which is directly less related to programming or the technicality. That is the language we use in our daily life. English, Hindi, generally हम लोग use करते हैं, and there are so many languages in the world. Now, I was trying to emphasize on the word language. Language क्यों बोल रहे हैं इसे? Because it's a set of rules, it's a set of vocabulary. It is, look, I am not a scholar who can define the language on it, but I can understand it and I can make you understand at least my thought. So language is a thing जहां पर आप उसके basics सीखते हो, and then you can create your own sentences. Just think about it, that how we started learning Hindi or English. हम लोगों ने अक्षर सीखे, उससे पहले लेटर सीखे, लेटर से हमने अक्षर बनाए, अक्षर से हमने सेंटेंस बनाए, सेंटेंस से हमने एसेज बनाए, फिर हमने पढ़ना सीखा, किताबों को पढ़ा, इधर पढ़ा उधर पढ़ा, एंड देन वन फाइन डे, हैविंग दैट टाइनी लर्निंग, स्टेप बाय स्टेप, वी रीच टू द लेवल कि आज हम उस लैंग्वेज में लिखा हुआ कोई भी टेक्स्ट पढ़ सकते हैं, उसे समझ सकते हैं. And not just पढ़ सकते हैं, समझ सकते हैं, using those tiny things that we learned over the period of time, now we can create our own sentences. Now we can write our own letters, our own essays, books, anything. So language की ये property है. अब वो चाहे English हो, Hindi हो या Python. Now apply it here. Apply it here. When we are talking about Python, it's a language. What we want to do with it is up to us. बहुत लंबा आंसर दिया है उस क्वेश्चन का, बट आई ट्राई टू कवर अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस व्हेन दिस क्वेश्चन वाज आस्क्ड कि क्या हम ट्रबल शूटिंग कर सकते हैं पाइथन से. So why I really stretched it, because I wanted to answer it holistically. हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. The point is we need to know how to do that. So क्वेश्चन आता ही नहीं है कि हम ये कर सकते हैं या नहीं कर सकते, हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं. सवाल अगर खड़ा है तो वो ये खड़ा है कि क्या हमें वो आता है. Somebody asked the question, can we do troubleshooting? Did I answer it well?
Yes, sir. Just need to know how we can use it.
Yes. So think about it कि अगर आपको एक किताब लिखनी है तो आपको ये आना चाहिए कि किताब कैसे लिखनी है. वो शायद आपको ना पता हो, वो सीखना है. बट क्या इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज से किताब लिखी जा सकती है? वो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है. वो क्वेश्चन ही नहीं है. It's not in the equation. Same thing goes here. Okay. Any more questions, guys? All right. Artificial intelligence. Let's talk about it, right? We have covered a bit of it, but artificial intelligence, mainly what I want to share the thought around it is artificial intelligence is not something that you should be scared about. It is a tool. It is a beautiful tool that can expedite what you could do earlier without AI. It is not a replacement of any one of us. It is not going to replace any one of us. But yes, people will remain behind if we won't learn it in time. It is not going to replace the skills that we have today, but yes, it is going to change the nature. कोविड में क्या हुआ देखा था? कोविड के टाइम पे क्या हुआ? दुकानें बंद हुई, लेकिन कुछ राइज भी हुआ. क्या? डिलीवरी. जिन लोगों ने अपनी दुकानों को वेयर हाउस में चेंज कर लिया, जिन लोगों ने अपनी दुकानें छोड़ के डिलीवरी के बिजनेस में आ गए, सर्वाइव कर गए, सर्वाइव नहीं थ्राइव कर गए. जिन लोगों ने नहीं किया, अकड़ से खड़े रहे, टूट के गिर गए. If you look at the percentage today, how many of us, and just think about that pre-COVID and post-COVID era. Just think about the e-commerce business. What happened to that? Deliveries पहले भी होती थी, लेकिन कोविड के बाद, कोविड के दौरान और कोविड के बाद डिलीवरीज का क्या हुआ? कोविड चला गया, लेकिन बिजनेस मॉडल हमेशा के लिए चेंज हो गया. The same thing is happening here. Right? AI makes hallucinations. We can ask it to do something. It gives us something. We need to validate it. AI medical solutions भी दे देता है. दवाई दे देता है, इंजेक्शन बता देता है, are we going to take it? We have to have doctor to have the consultation. आज के टाइम पे होता क्या है, डिफरेंस देखना. हम लोग डॉक्टर के पास जाते थे पहले, एटलीस्ट I don't have any medicine background and I understand almost nothing about medicine. डॉक्टर के पास जाते थे, डॉक्टर ने जो बोल दिया सत्य वचन, रिपोर्ट्स निकल गई, उसको उठा के रिपोर्ट्स को लैब से उठाया, डॉक्टर के पास ले गए, वही पढ़ सकता है. बट नाउ थिंग्स हैव चेंज्ड. We scan the reports, we give it to AI and ask it that what it is. Even if doctor writes 10 tests today, we go and talk to AI and tell AI, this is the problem that the person has, give me that if these tests are relevant. When we visit to the doctor today, we are a little bit equipped with the information, with the knowledge, and we speak well with the doctor. And ये doctor का example है. You take any example today. So that's what AI is helpful. लेकिन आज भी हम डॉक्टर के पास जा रहे हैं ना, AI को लेके मान नहीं रहे, because it hallucinate. We cannot trust it. We cannot push the configuration that it created in our environment without validating it. Now, if we are talking about automation, we can ask AI to create an automation script, but हम लोगों को उसे समझना है before we execute in our environment. And that's what we learn here. Those are the skills we learn here. We don't have to be software programmer. We have to be efficient and equipped enough so that we can understand what it is doing, how it is doing. Couple of things. If we talk about AI, तीन तरह का AI अभी हम लोगों को देखने को मिलता है. Generative AI, agentic AI, AI agents. इसी एग्जाम्पल को थोड़ा और आगे लेके जाते हैं. हम लोगों को एक ऑटोमेशन करना है. वो ऑटोमेशन के लिए हम लोगों ने जनरेटिव एआई यूज किया. पहले जनरेटिव एआई आपको जनरेट करके दे देगा कुछ. You have to have the skills to validate it, to push it in your environment. Copy paste करोगे. Generative AI does not connect to your environment. कभी नहीं करेगा. वो उसका नाम ही है जनरेटिव, जनरेट करता है, कनेक्ट नहीं करता. नेक्स्ट आता है आपका एजेंटिक एआई, which can connect to your environment. एजेंटिक एआई से आप कनेक्ट करोगे, वो हेलुसिनेट करेगा, बनाएगा, सीधा पुश करेगा. नो, नॉट अलाउड. Big problem. We don't know how it is doing. Is it doing consistently? Is it doing the right thing? So we have to validate. Next आता है आपका एजेंटिक एआई. एजेंटिक एआई इज समथिंग जिसको आप फीड करते हो, उसके बेसिस पे वो काम करता है. आपको फीड करने के लिए you need to know what you are feeding to it, and then based upon it can do it. So all in all, what you need is, if you go Python plus AI, then you can control the things. You can really use AI to the best possible means and make the things happen quite efficiently, quite safely, quite securely in your environment with the automation. A slide that you can read mostly covers what I just said. It is just an example of 300 sites, but yeah, I'll go a little bit further, guys, now. Okay, enough of talk about automation and all that stuff. Let us look to a little bit of different dimension now. ये network automation की बात हम सब लोग कर रहे हैं, but who is supporting this? Are there big players who are supporting this network automation, this education of network automation, this skill of network automation? Are they supporting? Here is a little bit answer to that. So it is not something that we as a small group think that it is an important skill, because that does not work. That will not work. It has to be something global. It has to be widely acceptable. Then only we can ensure that we are going to the right path. And these are some of the examples. Cisco has got its own complete track, not just one certification. Cisco is the biggest player today. Juniper now with HP is becoming really a challenging situation for Cisco, but they have the track. Nokia has the track. HP has the track. These big players in the IT infra domain has the complete track for network automation skills certifications. By providing those certification, by sponsoring that, they are supporting this skill that basically certifies that what we are talking about is not something which a small group of people in one corner of the world is thinking and assuming and living in the world that it is important. No, it is really important. We have big players supporting that. Any questions, guys?
Sir, question is that in this course, so we will just only focusing on the Cisco DevNet track, or it is more beyond that?
हम किसी को इनमें से किसी को भी फॉलो नहीं कर
Okay.
हम इनमें से किसी को भी फॉलो नहीं कर रहे. हम लोग what we are going to learn is something that gives us vendor neutral, right? I use a little bit difficult word for it. It is called vendor agnostic skills. That is what we are going to build. ये वाला कोर्स करने के बाद कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आपके सामने सिस्को है, अरूबा है, एचपी है, हुआवे है, फलाना है, ठिकाना है, does not matter. When you know it, you know it. All you need to know is that how does that device work. Show IP interface brief Cisco पे चलता है, अरूबा पे चलता है, क्या Juniper पे भी चलता है? अगर नहीं चलता तो उसका कमांड आपको जानना है. Look, network automation, remember this thing, right? And Pankaj mentioned it very, very clearly. Pankaj and Anurag mentioned it very, very clearly in last webinar. If you do not have base skills, you cannot do anything. Network automation कोई जादू नहीं कर देगा आपके लिए. अगर आपको एबीसी नहीं आता तो आप लेटर नहीं लिख सकते यार. अगर आपको एबीसीडी नहीं आता तो आप बुक नहीं लिख सकते, राइट? तो आपको बेसिक स्किल्स चाहिए, नेटवर्क एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन स्किल्स चाहिए, आपको पोलो ऑल्टो सीखना पड़ेगा, आपको स्विचिंग राउटिंग सीखना पड़ेगा. बट देन if you learn automation, then you will be able to apply all of your learning in an efficient manner for the organization. Any more questions? Okay, I have a lot to speak to you guys, honestly. Let us get into it. Okay. Let us talk about why this course, right? A bit of question that we just spoke about. First thing is that this course is project first. You will do everything by your hand. You can set up your own lab if you have a laptop and you don't need the best class of the laptop. A reasonably configured laptop. When I say reasonably configured, means I'm talking about hardware configuration. You have a reasonable configuration, hardware configuration laptop. You can run the lab on your laptop. However, for the course, we will provide you the whole lab. It covers full journey from fundamental to enterprise automation. If you do not know P of Python, if you do not know C of code, that's where this course starts. As I said, this course is crafted from the pain that I have been through for many, many years. So this course is crafted for the people to uplift from the bottom to the level where they can start doing enterprise level automation. I have not assumed that the people know anything about code. Yes, I am assuming that they have some skills of routing switching at least. And then after you build your programming skills, and then if you have a little bit of routing switching skills, you have your separate journey to elevate those. You keep on elevating those, but then after your network programmability skill goes along with it. एक बार आपने इंग्लिश सीख ली, उसके बाद आप पोलो ऑल्टो सीखो, जूनिपर सीखो, अरूबा सीखो, सीखते चले जाओ, वो अपने आप आपके साथ बढ़ती चली जाती है. इंग्लिश कितने लोग अभी जाके इंग्लिश लिटरेचर पढ़ते हैं, कितने लोग जाके अभी शेक्सपियर पढ़ते हैं या फिर ग्रामर पढ़ते हैं? डू वी don't, right? But when you learn the technique, the technical tools and all of that, don't you think that it comes along with it? It grows along with it. It keeps on growing. Same goes with the network programmability. एक बार आपने वो programming language सीख ली, उसके बाद it's a language again. It's a language that you are learning. Then as you build your technical skills, it comes along with it. Yes, there are few technicalities apart from the core technical dashboard and CLI and the new protocols that you learn. A little bit of things that you have to refer. That what are the APIs which the vendor has released? What are the upgrades in the APIs? What are the interfaces available? What are the Ansible modules available from the vendor? That is what that comes along with it, and your programming skills keeps getting richer. Any questions on this slide, guys? Any question on the nature of the course? This slide basically talks about the nature of the course. Any questions there? Okay, if not, then let us look a little bit into course journey. That what are the modules that we have in this course? Look, we start with the left top here, module 1, foundation. In this module, we build the foundations. We talk about that why automation matters, what is the course roadmap, what is the lab topology, what are the day 0 configuration. In module 2, we cover Python essentials. That is where we are learning the language from the very basic. Then we move towards, in module 3, we start using that learning of the programming to connect with the devices. How do we connect? How do we configure the devices? How do we run show commands? A basic interaction we start here in module 3. Then in module 4, we go a little bit further and we start developing small projects for ourselves, which gives us confidence that we have learned the language, we have seen that how this language can connect to the devices and do certain things. Then let us build some utilities. Let us build some small utilities and gain confidence that we can do with these two things that we have learned, how we can build some utilities that can be used really in the production. Then we go to the reporting and documentation. Ultimately, that matters. You have done a good job, but then you have to have a report to see that how does that come. how the change that you have made in thousands of devices, how does that happen? What is the report? How on how many devices the change has happened, on how many devices it does not happen? May not be because of the automation, but maybe because the device was switched off. So you need to know that what happened. So reporting and documentation, and definitely to provide the reports to your next shift, to the other engineers, to the supervisors, to the business, or whatever it is. Then after module 6, I really like this module, guys. Look at it. This module is bring your own project. The course is not just about that you take what somebody has thought which is important in the market. There should be an element. The course should address what you think is important. So this is the module where you bring the idea of the project you want to build, and we will assist you. We will assist you to build that project. Your project, your choice, for your company, for your network. It may be lab network, it may be production network, what it is, whatever it is. So here we build a project, definitely reasonably complex. It cannot be highly complex project that we do. We have separate workshops where we assist people for building projects which can be at any complexity, right? So those are different. From the course perspective, what we do here is you bring your project, you bring your idea, and we will assist you to build that project. Module 7 is APIs. I don't know how many of you have heard about it, but today is the world of API. We will talk a lot about it, what it is, how it works, and all that stuff. But we cover API, and in module 8, we cover Ansible core. One thing that I do not have listed here is, and I don't close the course without doing it, and that's a piece where a lot of pain goes away. There is an additional module where we talk about how these skills are applied in an enterprise. Believe me, guys, that's a completely different monster. Learning technicality, learning skills is one thing, but applying that in the production environment at a scale with safety in a logical structure is a completely different monster. Giving you a very small example of it, डिवाइस को कॉन्फ़िगर करना आना एक बात है, उस डिवाइस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन को ITSM के साथ मैनेज करना एक बात है. इंसिडेंट मैनेजमेंट, चेंज मैनेजमेंट, रिलीज मैनेजमेंट नहीं आता तो यू आर गोन. The skills are of no use. So that is the part where I literally put my heart out to make people learn and adapt that how you can create automations which are scalable and secure for an enterprise environment. I think I have spoke already about the outcomes.
Sir,
of the course. Yep.
Yeah, in the last slide, उसमें Swagger UI करके कुछ तो भी लिखा था. Can you put a focus on that? What exactly that?
सुना है कभी क्या होता है?
नहीं
सुना. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good pick. बहुत ही मिसकॉन्सेप्टेड आइडिया है स्वैगर यूआई का, जिन्होंने सुना है. सब लोगों को नहीं होता. एटलीस्ट दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग बेस्ड अपॉन the trainings that I have provided. A very good thing that you have asked. In simple terms, आपको कोई चीज डॉक्यूमेंट करनी है ऑफिस में तो क्या चीज यूज करते हो? MS Word जनरली डॉक्यूमेंटेशन के लिए, राइट?
Yes.
Swagger UI is a documentation tool for APIs. It is far more powerful. The question is API तो document करनी है, MS Word पे क्यों नहीं कर लेते? It is a specialized platform. It's a specialized platform to document API. This platform does not just document the API, it also has the capability wherein you can test the API in your live environment. We will talk about it. We will look at it. We will test Swagger API and do that. Yeah.
like Postman.
No, not at all. Postman is a API testing tool. It is API testing tool. It is not the documentation tool. Swagger is for API documentation. That is its primary role. But then there are additional capabilities it has, which is that it provides API testing as well. But yes, we'll have more details of it. But do you understand a little bit of what is Swagger UI? Yes, no.
And sir, ये मॉड्यूल कब तक मतलब कौन सा मॉड्यूल कब तक चलेगा, कुछ ऐसे बता सकते हैं?
Didn't get your question clearly.
I mean, ये टोटल 8 मॉड्यूल्स मतलब हर 15 दिन तक चलेगा या फिर 30 days टाइमलाइन?
दो पॉइंट्स हैं यहाँ पे. Generally, every module is coverable within 7 to 8 hours. That's how the course is designed for 60 hours. Lekin there is a problem with that. And the problem is, मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ता जब तक चीजें समझ नहीं आती. You understand what I'm saying? Module 1 एक वीकेंड की जगह 2 वीकेंड ले लेगा. I won't mind. But I do not have students who go or move without understanding the things. That's my primary need. I only need students who are committed. पैसे देके try करना है, this is not a place, guys. You need to be committed to spend time, to make efforts. पढ़ाना कैसे है, समझाना कैसे है is my job. My problem is things will not move अगर समझ नहीं आई तो. अगर इसको 60 की जगह 80 घंटे लग जाते हैं, I won't mind. But I cannot have students who go without understanding of the things, without really getting upskilled. You call it my shortcoming, you call it my whatever, good or bad words, there are many, but that's what is the need.
Thank you, sir. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Okay. Any more question on this?
Yes, timing.
Timing. You can. We have various slots available for the course, so you can talk to Pankaj about it, about the timing, that which batch you want to join, and then you can have various slots which are available and pick the one that suits best for you and for us.
Okay, actually,
one
what
question.
happened that we had a discussion with that counselor. She's told that that your module means that your course is started today on this weekend. So all the slots is started on a same week, or it will be started different time.
Different time, right? It is not. We have multiple batch.
Sorry, sir. Let me answer.
starting
Sorry. Let me
answer. Okay.
So, Apurva and everyone, the timing for this batch has been decided for 11:30 to 2:30, 2-hour slots, but it is going to be extended to 3 hours as well. As sir mentioned, that depend on the how progress you guys are doing. So this is the first batch we are doing that. So after this module, we are going to talk, right? If you guys are comfortable with these time slots, that is a prime time for everyone. We are going to continue these time slots. If not, we'll have to explore the other time slots also, because we have the different training requirements on network automation for different time zones. So we keep working on that. But yes, this is the weekend batch we plan for this Saturday and Sunday. For this 11:32, it is going to be 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. Okay, Apur? All right. Thank you, sir. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Yes, Manju.
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Are there any certifications available for this network automations?
Yes, sir is going to explain. Definitely, sir. Mention that if you want to go for the Cisco certification, Cisco DevNet certification is there, but it's a vendor neutral. Sir, I mentioned that, so you can go for any other certification as well if you're just planning for the vendor as well. But yes,
However,
sir.
however, we provide participation certificate, Manju, for this course. Yeah,
okay.
you'll get it.
Okay, thank you.
ऐसा नहीं हो सकता यार बाकी लोगों को कोई क्वेश्चन ना हो कुछ तो हो. Your questions tells me that what I was talking makes sense to you. Ask more.
Sir, I'm Jesler.
Mhm.
Sir, I am working as a NOC L2, and I have experience of 7 to 8 years. But unfortunately, I'm not worked on automation platforms.
Mhm.
My all the environment or my all the companies are automation free environment.
Mhm.
Okay, currently my environment is planning to bring automation with the Ansible or something when they achieve with the event-based automation.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so this course will help me for that one
Absolutely.
because yeah, event-based means any incident is happen. The end user is not aware about the IP address and these kind of things. They cannot update the tickets. So as a L1 team, what are they doing? Collect the details and everything and update the tickets, right? These things we need to achieve from the event-based automation or something. Event-based means if any tickets is coming without proper without any information like IP address and the time frame and these logs, this automation platform will automatically need to update on the tickets. These the things we are planning to deploy as a first
May,
stage.
may I correct you a bit? There is a thing called proactive event management and reactive event management. अभी आप बात कर sorry, okay, probably in English. Now you are talking about that you want to have the ticket automated. Absolutely, you can do it. You can definitely do it. I would urge why to reach to that level. Why don't you think that why a ticket is needed even? Why you as an IT team have such a grip in your environment and your users environment that you get to know about the issue even before the user gets to know about the issue. Example, when you have a problem with a switch, right? The problem does not occur just like that. स्विच में कहीं ना कहीं आपको मेमोरी में प्रॉब्लम दिखने लगेगी पावर में प्रॉब्लम दिखने लगेगी एंड देन आफ्टर इट रीचेस टू द यूजर बिकॉज देयर इज नॉट इनफ पावर in the switch that it can support that many users. Why don't you pick it right there when there is a alert that is being generated in the switch because users at that particular moment are not aware about it? Why don't you pick the problem at 6 a.m. in the morning instead of 8:30 in the morning when users arrive office and they call off network nahi chal raha aaj? So that's called proactive event management. Go towards it. Although, to answer your question precisely and specifically, you can definitely achieve it. I will urge to go beyond it. And that is possible with automation. Does that answer your
Okay,
question?
sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. And sir, one more thing, sir. I have planned for the CCA enterprise, and I don't have any experience in this CCA automation parts. So there are some automation contents in the exam module, right? Uh, this course will help me to learn basics on the CCA automation parts also.
This course will land you on the platform where you can build the things and move towards Cisco CCI automation as well. This is the point where you should start. Yes.
one more
मेरा
question.
क्वेश्चन
What is the
Okay, sir.
sorry?
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
हेलो अंकुर
मेरा एक और क्वेश्चन
Yeah,
था
yeah. Please go ahead.
सर। ये जैसे अभी कैसा है कि अपन मल्टीपल लोग कोर्स कर लेते हैं, ठीक है?
थोड़ा
अभी
थोड़ा
उसके
थोड़ा
बाद
माइक के पास आ जाओ, थोड़ा माइक के पास आ जाओ प्लीज.
हाँ, अभी आ रहा है क्लियर?
Let me try. Better. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
हाँ, मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि जैसे अभी क्या है कि अपन मल्टीपल सर्टिफिकेशन कर लेते हैं, बट वो कुछ टाइम के बाद यूज में नहीं रहता, या करियर ग्रोथ में अपॉर्चुनिटी या मार्केट में अपन को मिलता नहीं है, तो वो आप उसको अपना जो आपने सीखा है वो आप कहीं रिकॉग्नाइज नहीं कर पा रहे हो, आप उसको यूज नहीं कर पा रहे हो, उसके बाद में वो भूल जाता है। सो मीन्स इसके बाद में जो ये जैसे अपन ये सर्टिफिकेशन करते हैं, तो व्हाट इज द अपॉर्चुनिटी इन मार्केट, मीन्स हाउ ऑफन दैट ओपनिंग और दैट थिंग्स आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड।
किसी भी जॉब प्लेटफॉर्म पे चले जाओ, जनरली लिंक्डइन यूज होता है, एंड जस्ट ट्राई टू सर्च नेटवर्क ऑटोमेशन विद पाइथन, you will have your answer. There are so many opportunities with automation. You can apply that for sure. We need automation, and now when we are talking about it, I was waiting for the perfect opportunity when I went about कि ये सारा का सारा बात करते हैं आज के टाइम पे. Now let me get into it and answer that question in detail. ऑटोमेशन सीखना है, क्यों सीखना है भाई? इसके बारे में हमने काफी सारी बातें कर ली. हम लोग ये कर सकते हैं, हम लोग वो कर सकते हैं, हम लोग एआई से ये करवा लेंगे, हम लोग नेटवर्क ऑटोमेशन में ये सीख लेंगे, लैंग्वेज सीख लेंगे तो वेंडर न्यूट्रल पे काम कर सकते हैं. ये भी कर दिया, वो भी कर दिया, सब कुछ कर दिया यार. कंपनी क्यों हायर करे हमें?
हाँ, दैट इज द राइट क्वेश्चन.
राइट? कंपनी क्यों हायर करे? मेरे को एक बात बताओ, हम सब लोग घरों में रहते हैं, मैं बोलूं यार मेरे को तो बहुत अच्छा व्हाइट वॉश करना आता है, मेरे को ये आता है, मेरे को वो आता है, मेरे को बड़ी अच्छी पॉलिश करनी आती है, मेरे को बड़ा अच्छा, मैं बहुत अच्छा कारपेंटर हूँ, ये भी सब कुछ हूँ. नहीं चाहिए भाई, सब कुछ है मेरे पास. सो द क्वेश्चन इज सेम थिंग. सो द क्वेश्चन इज कि कंपनीज क्यों हायर करें? एवरीथिंग इन द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बॉइल्स डाउन टू कॉस्ट. क्योंकि हम जिन ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के लिए बात कर रहे हैं वो नॉन प्रॉफिट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस नहीं है, वो प्रॉफिटेबल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस है. दोज आर चेजिंग प्रॉफिट्स. और प्रॉफिट कैसे आएगा? कॉस्ट रिड्यूस करके. कॉस्ट कैसे रिड्यूस होगी? व्हेन यू ऑटोमेट. अच्छा, ऑटोमेट करने से कैसे कॉस्ट रिड्यूस होगी बताओ जरा, कोई बताएगा?
मैन पावर डिक्रीज होगा, उससे ऑटोमेशन आ जाएगा, तो आपको जहाँ 4 बंदे का काम है वो 1 बंदा करेगा.
एकदम गलत. और कोई?
Reduce the downtime or something.
Okay, makes sense.
It will reduce manual errors.
Very well, very good. और
more efficient is a part of resiliency, then accuracy. These are the parameters also come into the picture when we are talking about the automation, right?
ठीक है.
It's just a matter of you have to just have a double eye on it, and you need to confirm.
ठीक है. और
हाय सर. सर आप अपने सिलेबस में CI/CD का रोल क्या है? कुछ डिफिनेशन नहीं दिख रहा है, कुछ प्लीज.
sorry, out of the league question, let us park it for a minute. We will come to that, right? There is a little bit of different topic going on. We will come to that. Just hold your horses for that, please. कॉस्ट की बात कर रहे हैं. कॉस्ट कैसे होता है? देखो यार, इस चीज को समझना पड़ेगा कि कंपनी के लिए कॉस्ट होती क्या है. 2 तरीके की कॉस्ट है, डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट. ठीक है? डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट होती है जो पहले वाला आंसर था, जिसको मैंने सिरे से खारिज कर दिया, बिल्कुल गलत बोल दिया. वो है कि हम अपना आईटी टीम का साइज घटा लें. आईटी टीम का साइज घटाना किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का काम मोटो नहीं होता. ऑटोमेशन से आईटी टीम का साइज घटता है, लेकिन वो कॉस्ट बेनिफिट नहीं देता ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को। मैं आपको बताता हूं कैसे। आपके पास लेट्स से यू हैव एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, आप उस कंपनी के सीईओ हो या बोर्ड मेंबर हो, आपके पास आपके आज 40 लोग काम करते हैं आपकी आईटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में। हर बंदे को आप 1 लाख रुपए देते हो। टोटल आपका मंथली स्पेंड कितना हो गया? 40 लाख रुपए। अब आपने ऑटोमेशन के लोग हायर कर लिए, आपने 20 लोगों को हायर कर लिया, अपनी आईटी टीम आधी कर ली। लेकिन वो ऑटोमेशन वाले जो इंजीनियर आएंगे ना दोस्त, वो 1 लाख रुपए पे नहीं आने के, वो आएंगे 2 या 2.25 लाख रुपए पे। देन योर स्पेंड गोज फ्रॉम एक्चुअली 40 lakhs टू 60 lakhs। आपका स्पेंड बढ़ता है। मेरे को एक बार बताओ, ऑटोमेशन में यहाँ पे बहुत सारे लोगों ने बोला कि यार मेरे को अपना फ्यूचर बढ़ाना है, मेरे को अपना अपस्किल करना है। वो अल्टीमेटली वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं सारे लोग? भाई पैसे ज्यादा कमाने। इजंट इट सो?
यस यस।
राइट? तो कैसे होगा? पैसे ज्यादा कैसे कमाएंगे? अब एक सीईओ के लिए आज के 40 लोगों की टीम, उसकी कॉस्ट आती है 40 लाख रुपए। अगर वो उन लोगों से काम करवाए तो 40 लाख की कॉस्ट है। लेकिन अगर वो ऑटोमेशन इंजीनियर हायर करता है, यस उसे 20 इंजीनियर हायर करने, वो 40 को हटाएगा, लेकिन उसकी कॉस्ट 60 लाख हो गई भाई, या 50 लाख हो गई।
प्रोडक्टिविटी विल बी इंक्रीज ना।
कौन सी प्रोडक्टिविटी? काम वही हो रहा है अभी भी।
But for the work which is manually done by the engineer, if it takes 5 hours, that work will be done within 1 hour by network automation.
Exactly. Yes, that is one of the factor. Absolutely. तो बिजनेस की नीड देखो। अब यहाँ पे कॉस्ट, एज आई सेड, डायरेक्ट कॉस्ट और इनडायरेक्ट कॉस्ट। इफ आई वुड बी द बोर्ड मेंबर ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, मैं वो 40 लाख छोड़ के 60 लाख खर्च करके बहुत हैप्पीली खर्च कर दूंगा। ठीक है? इतने लो लेवल से, इतने इतने छोटे स्कोप से मत देखो इस ऑटोमेशन से कॉस्ट कैसे बचती है। इसका इसका सिस्टम देखो, कॉस्ट कैसे बचती है। कंपनी का जो बिजनेस होता है, when we talk about business, we are talking about CXOs, we are talking about VPs, we are talking about board members. उनका पेन क्या है यार? किसी भी बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए 40 लाख, 60 लाख, 2 मिलियन, 4 मिलियन में बहुत फर्क नहीं पड़ जाता। आईटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा कॉस्ट सेंटर नहीं होता। Look at from their perspective. When we have companies which deals with billions, 1 आध मिलियन ऊपर नीचे से उनके बजट नहीं हिल जाते। राइट? आईटी का स्पेंड आज 50 मिलियन है, अगले साल 52 मिलियन हो जाएगा, तो कोई आफत नहीं आ जाती। फर्क क्या पड़ता है? नाइटमेयर उनके लिए क्या होता है? उनके लिए नाइटमेयर होता है कंप्लायंस, उनके लिए नाइटमेयर होता है ऑडिट्स, उनके लिए नाइटमेयर होता है स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन, उनके लिए नाइटमेयर होता है कंसिस्टेंसी, डाउन टाइम। एग्जाम्पल देता हूं आपको। आपके घर में आपको कोई चीज लेके आनी है, बहुत छोटा सा एग्जांपल देता हूं, प्रेशर कुकर। वी यूज प्रेशर कुकर। कितने लोगों के घर में नॉन ISI मार्क प्रेशर कुकर है?
None.
क्यों? मार्केट में अवेलेबल नहीं है?
No.
सस्ता भी है अवेलेबल। कितने लोगों के पास नॉन ISI मार्क्ड हेलमेट्स हैं और एटलीस्ट दे कंसीडर दैट सेफ? नहीं लेते ना। हेलमेट लेना है भाई, 100 रुपए 1000 रुपए महंगा पड़ जाए, बट ISI मार्क दे दो। करेक्ट?
Yes, sir.
राइट? सो गाइस, सो बेसिकली जो आपका कंप्लायंस है, स्टैंडर्ड है, दैट इज व्हाट the companies are looking for. They want to gain that, right? Like ISO is one of the gold standard for the organizations. राइट। हम लोग जब बोलते हैं कि हम एक आईएसओ कंप्लाइंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के साथ काम कर रहे हैं, मतलब हम लोग बहुत सारे उनके जो कंट्रोल्स होते हैं वो सब बाय डिफॉल्ट आ जाते हैं। चाइल्ड लेबर नहीं है, स्टैंडर्डाइज ऑपरेशंस हैं, टेस्टिंग इनफ हो रही है, प्रोडक्ट की आफ्टर मार्केट सेल्स सर्विस है, वो सारी चीजें बाय डिफॉल्ट आ जाती हैं। एक तरीके से काम हो रहा है, हैफेजेड वे में नहीं हो रहा, प्रोडक्ट आपका कंसिस्टेंट बनता है, एक प्रोडक्ट में जो है वो दूसरे प्रोडक्ट में भी मिलेगा, ऐसा नहीं कि एक पीस में ये मिल गया दूसरे पीस में नहीं मिला। These all things we get with that small logo. So the board and the CXO level and the VP level are after that logo. वो लोगो कैसे मिलता है? जब आपका एक ISO ऑडिट होगा, वो देखेगा कि आपके डिवाइसेस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन है, आपके डिवाइसेस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में कहीं तो आपका SNMPA चल रहा है, कहीं पे आपका पासवर्ड क्लियर टेक्स्ट में है, कहीं पे आपका पासवर्ड एनक्रिप्टेड है, वो नहीं देगा आपको सर्टिफिकेशन। कहते हैं ये क्या मजाक है? Your network is so feeble. And that is what cost a lot to the company. एग्जाम्पल ले लेते हैं, स्टड्स के हेलमेट आते हैं, स्टड्स के हेलमेट आते हैं। थिंक अबाउट इट, राइट, थिंक अबाउट इट कि अगस्त 1 को एक न्यूज आती है दैट स्टड्स हैज लॉस्ट इट्स ISI रिकॉग्निशन। खरीदेंगे लोग स्टड्स? और वो लॉस होगा हैवी लॉस, क्योंकि वो लॉस 1-8 मिलियन का नहीं है। दैट इज व्हाट यू गेट व्हेन यू गेट ऑटोमेशन। यही बात मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में बताई थी कि जब आप ऑटोमेट करते हो ना, आपने अगर हजार डिवाइसेस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन की, 1000 डिवाइसेस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मैनुअली कोई भी बैठ के कर दे, कितना भी एक्सपीरियंस बंदा हो, ह्यूमन माइंड है, गलती करेगा भाई। 1000 डिवाइस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन की, जब आपने लास्ट डिवाइस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन की ना, आप कॉन्फिडेंटली ये नहीं बोल सकते कि यार मैंने सारे डिवाइसेस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ठीक की है। आप ये बोलोगे आई थिंक मैंने सब की सही की है। फिर आप एक बंदा बिठा दोगे चेक करने के लिए, वो चेक करेगा, फिर वो 1000 डिवाइस की कॉन्फ़िगरेशन चेक करेगा, उससे लास्ट डिवाइस पे पूछ लो, वो भी बोलेगा मेरे को लगता है सब जगह ठीक है। कोई भी कंफर्म नहीं कह रहा यार हाँ ठीक है, या कोई भी कंफर्म नहीं बोल रहा नहीं गलत है। और सबसे बड़ी बात कि गलती हो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं है। कंसिस्टेंसी इज अ प्रॉब्लम, दैट इज व्हाट वी गेट फ्रॉम ऑटोमेशन। ऑटोमेशन से आपने गलती भी कर दी ना, वो कंसिस्टेंट है, आपको पता है कि अगर मैंने ये एक कमांड मिस किया तो ये 1000 के 1000 डिवाइस में कमांड मिस है, लेट मी पुट इट टू द डिवाइसेस, 3 मिनट का काम है, 1000 डिवाइसेस में पुश हो जाएगी फिक्स। बट यू नो द आंसर इज यस और नो। यू आर नॉट in the gray area where you cannot answer, where you answer like I think, बस जहां I think आया वहां डूब गई नहीं। Do you guys agree with me?
Yes.
Right? तो जो एक्चुअल कॉस्ट बचती है वो इस तरीके से बचती है। अब यहाँ पे अगर ये बात सच होती ना कि 40 लोगों की जगह 20 लोग हो जाएंगे और उनकी कॉस्ट बढ़ जाएगी, फिर तो भाई ऑटोमेशन वालों को ज्यादा पैसे क्यों मिलेंगे? फिर क्यों पढ़े हम ऑटोमेशन? जब हम अपस्किल हमने सीख लिया कुछ, वो सीखने से हमारे अल्टीमेटली हमें ये था कि हम लोगों के पैसे बढ़े, हम लोगों की अर्निंग बढ़े। वो कैसे होगा? अगर कंपनी वो पैसे ही नहीं देगी तो वो कैसे होगा भाई? ऑटोमेशन इंजीनियर्स महंगे मिलते हैं, डेवऑप्स इंजीनियर्स महंगे मिलते हैं, उनको कंपनीज खुश होकर पैसा देती हैं, नॉट बिकॉज दे आर ट्राइंग टू रिड्यूस मनी फ्रॉम देयर आईटी स्पेंड। नहीं रिड्यूस करते यार, रिड्यूस करते हैं एरर्स, इंश्योर करते हैं कंप्लायंस, इंश्योर करते हैं ऑडिट्स, क्योंकि वहां हिट आ गया ना तो सब ठप हो जाएगा। मैनुअल एग्जीक्यूशन में वो श्योरिटी नहीं हो पाती। Is there anybody who is not with me on this opinion, this thought, this view, and this explanation? Anybody has questions on that?
सर मैं राम गुड़गांव से हूँ। एक्चुअली मैं बहुत बड़ी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में नहीं काम कर रहा हूँ, मैं फिलहाल सिस्टम एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर कर रहा हूँ, जो कि एक छोटा सा ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है जहाँ पे इवन डोमेन भी नहीं है। और मेरा काम है जो कि नेटवर्क मैनेज करना, सिस्टम मैनेज करना, टीम हैंडल करना, लाइक वेंडर्स मैनेजमेंट करना, ये सारी चीजें हैं। तो मैं अपने आप को कैसे इस ऑटोमेशन में लाऊंगा ये कोर्स करने के बाद, और क्या मुझे इसे मतलब मैं अपने आप को कर पाऊंगा सही तरीके से क्या? मैं
आप
एक्चुअली
कौन
FortiGate फायरवॉल सिस्को मेराकी पे भी काम किया हूँ, और बहुत सारे जैसे अनुभव हो गया, रगत हो गई, ये सब पे काम किया।
बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, क्यों नहीं कर सकते। अगर नहीं करेंगे तो आगे कैसे बढ़ेंगे।
लेकिन सर यहाँ
अगर
पे
आप
कोई
स्किल
ऑटोमेशन
आप
का
स्किल
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है।
बस दिस राम, डू नॉट माइंड इट, डू नॉट माइंड इट, आई हेट दिस स्टेटमेंट। इंसान चांद पे पहुंच गया और मार्स पे पहुंच गया। मेरे को जब लोग ये बोलते हैं ना ये ऑटोमेशन से पॉसिबल नहीं है, आई रियली वांट टू मीट देम फेस टू फेस। भाई ऑटोमेशन का ए नहीं आता, कभी देखा नहीं कभी करा नहीं, बट ये कहने में हम लोग सबसे आगे होते हैं यहाँ पे ऑटोमेशन का कुछ नहीं है, ये
सर
ऑटोमेट
मेरा
नहीं हो
मेरा
सकता।
मेरा
भाई
मेरा ये
कितना
था
पता है।
कि यहाँ पे ऑटोमेशन ऐसा कुछ नहीं देखने को मिला मुझे, तो मैं अपने आप को कैसे रोकूं?
तो इसीलिए तो आप यहाँ पे हो राम, राइट, इसीलिए तो आप यहाँ पे हो, सीखोगे तो करोगे, राइट। योर एनवायरमेंट डज नॉट हैव एक्सपोजर टू ऑटोमेशन। देखो मैं आपको अपनी स्टोरी बताता हूँ एक, राइट, व्हेन आई सेड कि 2008 वाज द फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन आई गॉट टू नो ऑटोमेशन। यार वो टाइम था 2008 जब जब टैक्स भी अच्छे तरीके से डिप्लॉय नहीं होता था, एंड आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट अ मल्टी मिलियन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जो मेरा कस्टमर था उस टाइम पे, यूएस बेस्ड। दे वर इनटू पावर जनरेशन, ठीक है। आप लोगों ने रोजमर्रा में देखे होंगे, आई कैनॉट नेम द कंपनी गाइस, आई कैनॉट नेम द कंपनी। रोजमर्रा में आप अपनी जिंदगी में देखते होंगे जनरेटर लगे होते हैं बहुत सारे, हरे जनरेटर, काला लोगो दिखाई देगा, दैट इज द कंपनी आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट। पासवर्ड मैनुअली चेंज होते थे डिवाइसेस पे, दैट इज वन थिंग। When I came to know about a task which was mammoth in nature, now I'm not talking about the password change now, I'm talking about another task. Then I got to know यार ये वाला काम करने में तो मेरी टीम को 5 दिन लग जाएंगे, when I have all the members doing or all the members doing this task at least for few hours of their shift. Then I thought that I need to find out there should be some possible way to do it without that much of effort. And that is the first time I came to know about Excel macros. I don't know if you guys heard about that or not. That was my starting point. I got to know that there is something called Excel macros. I did that. रात दिन बैठ के मैंने वो करा था. I never came out of office with until I got that done. I got that done and the task was done in minutes instead of that many hours. And that is the point I never stopped. तो उस टाइम पे राम, अगर आप देखोगे मेरे आसपास कोई ऑटोमेशन नहीं कर रहा था यार, वरना कोई ना कोई मेरे को कुछ बता देता. But that was the point I started. Then I developed a lot of automation for that organization. I deployed those and things are going still very well. So आपके यहाँ पे automation का कुछ नहीं है. When you came to know that these are the possibilities that can be embedded into your organization, you need to have that knowledge, and that knowledge you gain in this course. Once you have that knowledge, then you can talk about it, then you can do something, show it to your supervisors, get applauded for that, and you get encouragement from them. But you need to learn that and show it to them. समझ आ रहा है राम?
Got it. Yeah.
Okay.
सर आफ्टर दिस कोर्स क्या हमें एग्जाम देने को भी यहाँ पे लाइक उस टाइप का कुछ होगा, या फिर कैसा जा रहा है?
आपका कोर्स के टाइम पे इतने टेस्ट हो जाएंगे कोर्स के टाइम पे कि आपको एग्जाम देने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. मन करे तो फिर भी दे देना. गाइस, एज आई सेड, दिस कोर्स इज 100% हैंड्स ऑन. 100% हैंड्स ऑन. इस कोर्स में शायद ही कोई ऐसा टॉपिक है जिसके अगेंस्ट लैब नहीं. ओके, लेट मी शो यू समथिंग गाइस. नाउ दैट रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ समथिंग, नॉट जस्ट दैट. लेट मी टेल यू दैट व्हाट यू गेट. ओके, is my screen visible still? दिख रही है?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is the portal. This is the portal, guys. You all will have access for this course, right? Or not exactly this portal, but maybe something like this. You will be having access. Let me show you something over here. देखो, हमने मॉड्यूल 2 की बात की थी जहां पे हम डिवाइस कनेक्टिविटी की बात करते हैं. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल. आपको हर एक टॉपिक का यहाँ पे आप जाओगे, पहले उसकी थ्योरी पढ़ने को मिलेगी, उसके बाद हर एक टॉपिक में आपको उसकी लैब्स करने के लिए मिलेंगी. You will be having access to labs, you will be having access to the theory, and this portal will not be accessed only during the training. Throughout the course, जब तक आपका कोर्स खत्म नहीं हो जाता, आपको ये पूरे के पूरे पोर्टल का एक्सेस होगा. When I talk about the labs, जितना टॉपिक आपका इंपॉर्टेंट होता जाएगा उतनी आपकी लैब्स बढ़ती चली जाएंगी. I think there are almost 100 labs that we will go through in this course. All the labs, all the theory is available. We will use that during our course as well. Even in the foundation module, जहाँ पे हम Python सीखेंगे, you will be having theory. यहाँ पे आप theory पढ़ोगे, real world example पढ़ोगे, quiz करोगे, right? You have quiz and you have all the labs available. So we will go through all this. This is a hands-on heavy course. यहाँ पे theory पढ़ के school वाली academic पढ़ाई नहीं है ये, right? What we are studying here is very, very clear hands-on thing. We need to be ready with something so that we can automate enterprise or we can do some enterprise level automation.
So Ankur, post completion of this course, okay, if someone wants to have access to this lab, so what will be the process? Because when you're saying that the 100 labs, what we're going to cover in 60 hours, so if someone wants to do and practice, okay, then what will be the provision for that?
Okay. You will not need access to this portal after this course. The reason is all the labs that we have, our course is not going to be closed until and unless we do all these labs during the course. And when we will do all these labs during the course, you will be having copy of all these labs on your laptop. You will be having option to look at the labs. You will be having option to download the scripts. You will be having option to copy the script locally on your machine. You can do all of that.
Okay. Okay.
Right. And the way we execute this course, मैं खुद आपको एक structure बनवाऊंगा और वो स्ट्रक्चर आप खुद से डिसाइड नहीं करेंगे. वो स्ट्रक्चर आपको मैं दूंगा कि आपको वो स्क्रिप्ट्स को कैसे प्लेस करना है. द रीजन आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि मैं आपसे ज्यादा अच्छा सोच सकता हूं. इट्स नॉट द रीजन. इट इज द रीजन दैट आई हैव बीन थ्रू दैट कपल ऑफ टाइम्स, मैनी टाइम्स. सो आई नो दैट व्हाट स्ट्रक्चर मोस्टली वर्क्स. तो वो स्ट्रक्चर मैं आपको बनवा के दे दूंगा. देन आफ्टर यू कैन हैव योर ओन स्ट्रक्चर हाउ यू वांट टू ऑर्गेनाइज योर फाइल्स. यू कैन डेफिनेटली डू दैट. बट एक स्ट्रक्चर हम फॉलो करेंगे ट्रेनिंग में. वो स्ट्रक्चर में आपकी सारी की सारी स्क्रिप्ट्स बाय द एंड ऑफ द कोर्स, सारी की सारी स्क्रिप्ट्स आपके लैपटॉप पे, आपके कंप्यूटर पे सारी सेव हो जाएंगी. until unless somebody does not have a laptop or computer, then it will be on the lab provided by GUINET. In that case वो वहां पे होगा, but then we can mail you. That's open. It's not a secret, guys. It's not a secret.
See, to be honest, this
Yeah.
this concept is very new for me. You can say it's a gray area for us. I mean, for me, I'm learning. I'm entering into this era now, during which slowly, steadily, I can see the confidence in you that you will help us in growing our knowledge. So during any topic, let's say we would like to discuss the live case with you, and take your guidance on that. Will it be possible to take that discussion?
Not possible. I'll be more than happy to do it. I'll be more than happy to do it. We may or may not cover the topic during our sessions because the sessions are time bound. I try to cover those live questions during the session ताकि सब लोगों को फायदा हो सके of that question. Generally questions ना बड़े generic होते हैं, right? और सबको फायदा होता है कहीं ना कहीं, आज नहीं तो कल. लेकिन if the complex is too complex, that it will suck up a lot of time from the available time of the course, then we can connect separately. And it is true for anybody who wants to do the production level discussion on the automation. We can agree on a time and we can have a separate session. But I am absolutely willing, more than happy to do it. I generally do it for my students who really get into it and do something like that.
Perfect, Ankur. Perfect. Perfect.
And honestly, that is the opportunity for me to have richer experience. So that is why I'm honestly, and I'm very open to that, because when I get to know the live questions, that is the opportunity I get to learn something new. So I never miss it. Okay. Anything more, guys? Any more
Yes,
questions? Yep.
I do have one question.
Mhm.
Suppose this is about recording. If somehow on Saturday I am not able to attend that class, so on the day itself that recording will be uploaded so that I can attend that recording, and next day on Sunday I can attend the live training, live class.
इसका एक आंसर मैं करूंगा, एक आंसर पंकज करेंगे, ठीक है?
हाँ,
मेरा
yes.
आंसर इसका ये है, किसी की भी कोई क्लास रह जाती है फॉर अ वैलिड रीजन, ठीक है?
Yes,
घूमने
because
चल
we have the week off.
let me finish now, right when I started, sorry. अगर किसी की भी कोई क्लास रह जाती है वैलिड रीजन की वजह से, वी ऑल आर ह्यूमंस, सबके साथ इमरजेंसी होती है,
Actually,
मेरे साथ भी हो जाता है.
what I means reason is that we have week offs on Friday, Saturday. Some guys having week off on Friday, Saturday. Some guys having week off on Sunday, Monday. So one class will be, and we are working in morning shift. Morning shift starts from 5:30 to 3 p.m. So, and your class will be starting at 11:30 a.m. So you understand what is the reason.
देखो, record, Pankaj, do you want to answer about recording first? Then I'll answer the
Yeah,
second
very
part.
short, very short answer to everyone.
Yeah.
Recordings are going to be available. Uh, if not same day, it is going to be available next day, because take sometime cloud recordings take time to available. So let's suppose classes is going to finish by 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. For some regions. So sometime 3-4 hours going to take. So our admin team sitting in the office by 6 p.m. If same day recording is available, it is going to update it. If not, it is going to be updated 100% next day. Anyhow, it is going to next days. But we will try to make sure same day by midnight recording is going to be updated. So recording is going to be available on our portals. Also, you're going to get in the apps. You can download the apps and portal via the Play Store and the iOS. For the iOS mobiles, you can download from the iOS store. So that is going to be available, and you can watch on the website as well. So recording is going to be there. No worry for that, Manjur.
But
Okay.
before the next day live class,
Yeah,
should be.
we'll make sure. We'll make sure it is going to be 100% there. Okay. That's our
So
commitment.
we will be able to sync that to the live class.
No problem. No problem. Manjur will take care of that. We noted this. I
Thank you.
instruct the
Thank you.
team. They will make sure they will do on the same day. Once it is
Otherwise,
available.
what happened? Some organizations, I think, the Saturday your staff bit means Sunday they will be having off. So Saturday, if it goes beyond means uh, if it takes upload more time, then it will be हो रह जाएगा uploading.
No problem. We noted your feedback, understand your concern, and we'll make sure the same day it is going to be available. Once it is available in Zoom portal. Okay, Manjur?
Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Manjur. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, Ankur sir, go ahead, please.
Thank you, Pankaj. Second part of this question is, अगर किसी भी वजह से आपका कोई सेशन रह जाता है वैलिड वजह से, देन यू कैन इंक्वायर कि किसी और बैच में वो सेशन कब हो रहा है. गेट इन टच विद द काउंसलर, यू विल गेट टू नो कि किस स्केड्यूल पे वो क्वेश्चन हो, वो टॉपिक कवर हो रहा है. यू विल बी हैविंग एन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू attend that session. Do not abuse this. Do not abuse this कि आज मेरा मन नहीं कर रहा, मौसम अच्छा है, बाहर घूमने जा रहा हूँ. We will get to know if it is getting abused. I told you guys कि I put my more than 100% my blood and sweat to ensure that everyone in the course is getting what I am trying to deliver and they get the benefit out of it. However, what I need is commitment. But I do understand that we all are humans. Emergency सबके साथ होती है, प्रॉब्लम सबके साथ आती हैं. So we have an option to utilize this thing. Feel free to get in touch with counselor to repeat the session. On top of it, सेशन में कोई चीज समझ आई, घर पे जाके प्रैक्टिस करी, वो नहीं समझ आ रही, डेफिनेटली वी कैन डिस्कस इट ड्यूरिंग द नेक्स्ट सेशन, बट apart from it, you can repeat the session if you want in the next batch. That will not cost you anything. And these are the things we have put together because we really want everyone of us to get upskilled. हम लोगों का वो मोटो नहीं है कि लोग आए, पैसे लिए, डिलीवर किया, भाई अब हमें नहीं पता क्या करना है. वर्स्ट फॉर अस इज कि लोगों का अपस्किल ना हो. we ensure that they are upskilled. उसके लिए हम लोगों ने ये दोनों चीजें रखी हैं कि सेशन मिस हो जाए तो आप कोई और बैच में वो सेशन कवर कर सकते हो, रिकॉर्डिंग्स भी सुन सकते हो, अगर लाइव करना है तो दूसरे बैच में आ जाओ, और अगर समझ नहीं आया, वैसे तो हम लोग समझ नहीं आता तो आगे नहीं बढ़ते, बट कई बार ऐसा होता है कि ड्यूरेशन, जब हम कोर्स कर रहे हैं, जब हम क्लास कर रहे हैं, समझ आ गया, घर गए तो चीजों को कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए, कम बैक एंड जॉइन अनदर क्लास. Not a problem. We really want you to learn.
That's a great thing. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Okay.
अंकुर एक क्वेरी है छोटी सी, हालांकि रिलेटेबल नहीं है, लेकिन मेरा एक जैसे आपका ही मॉड्यूल है, बिगिनर टू इंटरमीडिएट वाला है ये कोर्स, ठीक है. व्हाट इफ जब हम ये हो जाएगा तो इफ समवन वांट टू बी बिकम ए एडवांस लाइक एक्सपर्ट, तो क्या आप इसके बाद कोई दूसरा कोर्स लाओगे या फिर हमें कुछ और ही देखना होगा?
बिल्कुल भी नहीं. We are definitely working on it. We will be having another course launched wherein we will take you to the advanced level.
Okay.
यार ये एक जर्नी है जिसको सीखना है और एंजॉय करना है. वो वाला नहीं है कि यार पीछे वो मास्टर जी खड़े हैं छड़ी लेके, भाई एग्जाम पास होगा, कर एग्जाम पास. नहीं, वी हैव टू मेक दीज स्टडीज एंजॉयबल. वी हैव टू थिंक वाइल्ड. I told you that I use this term very repeatedly. We have to think wild. We have to think and grow our thought process to the level that we can go beyond. For that, to suffice that thing, we are definitely coming up with an advanced level course.
That notes will also be available, right? On the portal.
What kind of notes?
Notes, whatever study material, like written in written format.
हाँ, मैंने आपको पोर्टल दिखाया था, वो पोर्टल पे थ्रेडिंग भी है, लैब भी है. Those are available.
Thank you.
All the time. Yes.
Got it.
Anything else, guys? Okay, if not anything else, I really wanted to run some demos with you, but probably time does not allow that anymore. Probably some other time we can do it, but that I believe that we have spoken enough, communicated enough. You guys have clarity on the things. I would urge you to get connected with the counselor.
सर किसने पूछा था कि वो CI/CD पाइपलाइन के रिगार्डिंग?
Thank you. Thanks for reminding. Can you repeat the question? What was the question about CI/CD pipeline?
Someone asked that कि ये कोर्स में रहेगा या फिर क्या है?
हाँ. I want the person to ask the question. या सिर्फ ये क्वेश्चन था कि ये है कि नहीं है कोर्स में?
हाँ, वैसा कुछ था.
अच्छा, अगर सिर्फ ये क्वेश्चन था कि वो CI/CD है कि नहीं, CI/CD डेफिनेटली है. CI/CD के बिना मैं आपको लास्ट वाला जो मॉड्यूल है जो मैंने आपको बताया था, जिसमें मैं आपको ऑटोमेशन एक एंटरप्राइज में सिक्योरली, सेफली, स्केलेबली कैसे डिप्लॉय करते हैं, वो मैं आपको नहीं बता पाऊंगा. तो CI/CD is definitely the part of it. You need to grab the concepts of it, that how to do that. CI/CD, test driven programming, ये कोर्स में इंक्लूडेड है. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
अंकुर एक बात तो बताइए.
More questions? Yes, please.
हाँ, वीकेंड पे हमारी क्लास होगी 2-2.5-3 घंटे की जो होगी, और
मैं वर्किंग हूँ, मैं मंडे टू सैटरडे जॉब करता हूँ 9 to 5 तो ये जो आप जो भी कुछ बताओगे उसके लिए प्रैक्टिकल करने के लिए मुझे डेली कितना टाइम निकालना होगा? मिनिमम तो निकालना ही होगा, ताकि कोर्स के पैरेलल भी चलते रहो तो बहुत अच्छे से सीख भी जाए।
बिल्कुल, प्रैक्टिस तो करनी पड़ेगी।
हाँ, वो कितना मिनिमम तो कितनी करनी ही पड़ेगी ताकि उस टाइम
अच्छा, you are asking for how many hours?
Yes. How many hours? इतना तो हमें प्रैक्टिस करनी है, इसकी वजह तो बात बनेगी नहीं। प्लीज मेरी जैसे
देखो
देखो
देखो वीकेंड पे मेरी प्रेफरेंस रहती है हमेशा हम 6-6.5 घंटे की क्लास करें। ठीक है, 6 से 6.5 घंटे की क्लास कैसे होती है आपकी कैसे हो गई कि सैटरडे को एक सेशन हो गया, संडे को एक सेशन हो गया, 3 घंटे का, आधा घंटा ऊपर नीचे इधर उधर जो भी है, राइट, टॉपिक क्लोज करने में जो भी लगता है, कभी आधा घंटा प्लस, कभी आधा घंटा माइनस, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन कितना समझ आ रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है। नाउ कमिंग टू के वो वाला जो हम कोर्स कवर करेंगे, जो हम कंटेंट कवर करेंगे वीकेंड पे, अगर ऑन एन एवरेज आप उस कंटेंट को लेके 3 से 3.5 घंटे अगर दे देते हो प्रैक्टिस के लिए, देन यू विल बी very good on that topic. अगर आप 2 घंटे दे देते हो then you will be enough to grab the next topic. जनरली ये टाइमलाइन रहती है।
डेली और टोटल 2 hours?
नहीं, टोटल भाई, टोटल
मतलब कि 6 घंटे आपके हो गए, 2 घंटे हमारे हो गए।
6 घंटे हम सबके हो गए और 2 घंटे एडिशनल आपके हो गए।
अच्छा, इसमें एक क्वेश्चन हो रहा है, मैं अगर प्रैक्टिस कर रहा हूँ कुछ, अब आपने कोर्स कराया था, अब मंडे मैंने कुछ काम किया, मैं अटक गया, ठीक है, अब क्योंकि अब आपसे मिलना होगा सैटरडे, वो कैसे अगर हो, मतलब है बड़ा अजीब सा क्वेश्चन मेरा, सारे के सारे।
नहीं, बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है,
Don't worry, I would answer this question on behalf of Ankur sir. So in this situation, right, we'll create something which is going to be everyone going to be helpful for everyone, right? अगर वो भी नहीं होता तो we'll set up some ad hoc basis Zoom meeting if needed, right? So don't worry, ऐसा कुछ होगा नहीं, क्योंकि सर का जो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है आप लोगों ने देखा होगा, राइट, एक एक लाइन जो होती है ना स्क्रिप्टिंग के, वो आप लोगों को मिली होंगी, और ये सिस्को SD-WAN की तरह, पोलो अल्टो की तरह आप लोगों को वो क्या बोलता है कि आपको जाकर ना वो डिवाइस की प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी कभी कि भाई ये डिवाइस नहीं हो रहा है, ऐसा कहाँ कमांड नहीं चल रहा। वी हैव टू रन द प्रोग्राम। सो इसमें जो चीज़ें होंगी, अंकुर सर कैन बेटर एक्सप्लेन, तो वो आप लोगों को फॉलो करना, बट फिर भी अगर नहीं होता है तो आई एम हियर, काउंसलर आपके हैं, हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा इकोसिस्टम बनाएंगे विच इज गोइंग टू बी ऑलवेज हेल्पफुल फॉर एवरीवन। ठीक है प्रीतम?
So all in all, what Pankaj wants to say is that you won't have to wait until Monday for everything. However, historically, these type of need does not come so often because the course is designed and fine-tuned over time. It is designed and fine-tuned in such a manner that things does not get stuck. However, अगर आप stuck होते हो तो we will be having forum where you can पुट योर क्वेरी कि आप यहाँ पे अटक गए हो, आपको उसका रिस्पॉन्स मिल जाएगा। इफ यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग कि आपकी क्वेरी का रिस्पॉन्स करने के लिए खड़ा हुआ हो कोई बंदा हर समय, दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन। डज दैट मेक सेंस? यस, नो? क्वेश्चन पूछ के कहाँ चले गए? ओके, ऑलराइट, व्हाट एल्स गाइस? Alright, if nothing else, I would like to thank you for your time, guys, to listen to me.
Next class कब होगा?
Alok, we are going to call everyone. Our console is going to reach out to everyone. Okay. The class is going to plan for tomorrow. Okay. But today is day one, right? And we want to set up the right expectations. So आप लोग अपने काउंसलर को कॉल कर लो, और एवरीबडी लाइक हु ऑलरेडी प्लान, और जिन्होंने एडमिशन ऑलरेडी ले चुका है ले लो, अगर नहीं लिया है तो ट्राई टू क्लोज एडमिशन टुडे ओनली, ताकि कल से आप लोग का डेमो पोर्टल वगैरह जो भी है हम लोग बनाकर वी कैन गिव टू एवरीवन। सो कल हमारा 11:30 का क्लास हम प्लान कर सकें। सो डोंट बी डिले। अभी सपोर्ट टीम का नंबर मैं डाल देता हूँ, राइट, या जो भी काउंसलर जहाँ से आपको जो मिला, राइट, यू कैन जस्ट रिच आउट टू देम, और कोई क्लैरिफिकेशन कोई डाउट हो तो आप उनसे बात कर लो, एंड रिच आउट टू अस बाय टुडे ओनली, सो ताकि हम कल का क्लास आज ही हम प्लान करके आप लोगों को जूम सब कुछ निकाल सकें। ठीक है? सो थैंक यू एवरीवन। यस प्लीज राम, बताइए।
ये स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में यहाँ बता सकते हैं क्या?
नहीं, फीस स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में हम यहाँ नहीं बता सकते, वो काउंसलर ही बताएंगे, क्योंकि वी आर द टेक्निकल टीम। ठीक है ना? सो अभी काउंसलर बताएंगे सारी चीजें, लेकिन वन थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू गिव अ कमिटमेंट कि इंडस्ट्री में जो भी आप लोगों ने ट्रेनिंग देखा होगा ना, दैट इज गोइंग टू वन ऑफ द बेस्ट। अगर ये नहीं होता है तो फिर हमारे ऊपर ये हमारे लिए बड़ा ही सेटबैक होगा। और अंकुर सर जी यार, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंटली इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ कि आई नो, अगर आप लोग अंकुर सर का लिंक्डइन प्रोफाइल देखना है तो जाके देख सकते हो, राइट, कि हाउ मच ही हैव द एक्सपीरियंस, राइट। तो जो चीज़ें मुझे पता है कि मैंने सीखी है, और अंकुर सर इज़ मोर देन सीनियर मी, राइट, मेरे से भी ज़्यादा सीनियर हैं, मेरे को 17 ईयर का एक्सपीरियंस है, अंकुर सर का 22+ है। तो ऑलरेडी वी वर्क क्लोजली टुगेदर, और मुझे पता है पोटेंशियल क्या है। तो यू गाइज आर गोइंग टू बी वेरी गुड प्लेस, जहाँ पे आप लोग को ऐसी चीज़ सीखने को मिलेगी जो आप लोग कभी सोचा नहीं होगा। तो डोंट मिस दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी, और साथ में इसको करते हैं, और अपने काउंसलर से कनेक्ट करो, बात करो, एंड लेट्स मेक हैपन, लेट्स मेक दिस हैपन अगेन दिस कोर्स बाय टुमारो, ठीक है। So thank you everyone, and thank you Ankur sir. Really appreciate for your time and support and energy. It was really great energy, and like all your logic and जो भी आपने example दिया, it was really meaningful for me as well. और thank you everyone. All
All
right, bye
right,
bye.
guys. Thank you. I appreciate talking to you. Bye bye. Take care. Yep.